tree.
Grandy and Max up next.
Against the team just trying to get back on their feet. James Harden and the Los Angeles. Second half of November has begun. Time flies. I'm Sean Grady. Cedric Maxwell joins us shortly. Coming up on the fastest 30 minutes in the NBA. Game 14 edition of Shaw's and Star Market Celtics today. Max joins me. We'll jump right in. Talk about the Celtics finally getting some days off. Update you on the last 2 days of practice and some wild numbers about the Celtics' place in the standings versus their actual body of work. And then we'll break down this first meeting with the Clippers, and it has not gone well off the court. The Kawhi Leonard cap circumvention scandal, now the season-ending injury to Bradley Beal has translated into an uneven start on the court. Can they pull out of this early season tailspin? We'll discuss that. We'll take our trip around the NBA. We have this year's first coach fired, this year's first former player felony, and the Thunder's first MVP. Well, he's picked up right where he left off.
I've sat in that seat. I've been fired. It's, Willie believed in me, trusted me, brought me in. It's a tough day to see a friend of yours, someone that you care about, that helped you, that helped this program, be let go.
We'll check in with the head coach, Joe Mazula.
It's a balance between what do we want to work on regardless of our opponent and what do we want to work on, for our next opponent, what do we want to work on that the past results have exposed that, we need to get better at. So it's just a little bit of a balance.
The first time the Celtics played a back-to-back coming off a tight game in Philadelphia, they walked onto the Garden floor and got blasted by the Houston Rockets. Wednesday night, they got a second chance as the Memphis Grizzlies wandered into the gym, and it was the Celtics that did all the blasting. We'll look back. Stolen by Derek White. Here comes Pritchard. Throws to the corner. Hauser doesn't take the three. Instead, dribbles into 14 feet and knocks down the jumper. It's all coming up and more as we catch it out of the Celtics and the L.A. Clippers here at the Garden, bottom of the hour on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
Hey, it's Big Jim. Are you stuck in traffic going to the game? Next time, do what I do. Just take the train to North Station. With Commuter Rail, kids 11 and under always ride free. And if the game's on a weekend, you ride with $10 weekends. So next game, don't be late battling traffic and parking. Ugh. Get tickets with the Ticket app and take the train straight to the game.
Hi, this is Rob Dinkovich with exciting news. Pepsi, the official soft drink of the Patriots, has teamed up with the Shaw's and Star Market Foundation and 98.5 The Sports Hub for year 2 of Sacking Hunger. Every time New England records a sack, the Shaw's and Star Market Foundation's Nourishing Neighbors Initiative will donate $1,000 to the Boys and Girls Clubs of Boston, up to $50,000 to help end hunger. Learn more at 985thesportshub.com/sackinghunger.
Engines rev, are you listening?
It's that time of year again. Happy Honda Days, where you can drive in a Honda wonderland of your own with a great offer on a fun-to-drive new Accord, Civic, CR-V, or HR-V. Hurry into your local Honda dealer and experience the wonder of Happy Honda Days with a great deal on your favorite Honda today.
Driving in a Honda wonderland.
See dealer for financing details. Exclude Civic Si and Type R.
Hey, Boston, we all know this city works hard. From the Seaport to Kendall Square, innovation moves fast here. So Boston companies need financial tools built for speed and control. That's where Brex comes in. Brex is the official corporate card of the Boston Celtics, but it's even more than that. Brex built an intelligent finance platform that uses AI agents to take manual finance tasks off your plate. Things like issuing cards to new hires, filling out expense reports, and enforcing your expense policy are all automated. Over 30,000 companies already run on Brex. Yours could too. Learn more at Brex.com.
Hi, it's Jason Todd from Blue Sky Restoration. All basketball season, Blue Sky is restoring historic garden moments on the parquet. Tune into today's game on the Celtics Radio Network to hear the state history restored by Blue Sky. And remember, if you have a property disaster, visit goblusky.com. Restoring your property and your life for a brighter tomorrow.
The Game is on the Sports Hub.
He's been on me from the moment I got here in Boston, and we've been able to build that relationship. He's always trying to help me figure out what I could do better, figure out how I can get my teammates open, and just trying to be a kind of coach, so to speak, as he can't play right now. But I feel like he's been one of the most vocal guys, and he's always trying to lead us with what he can see.
Jason Tatum being around the team and what he is able to offer while he is not able to play, and that we've seen him around, we've seen him in the street clothes, we've seen him on the bench, but now you hear the actual impact of him talking to different guys. And Keita's a perfect guy to look at here. Welcome back to Shaw's and Star Market Celtics today as the Celtics get set to take on the Clippers here today. And when you look at guys who've improved, and the reason the Celtics are, we say it for the last time today, 6-7, pause for effect, is the start that Neemias Queta has had here, and the defensive numbers when he is on and off the floor continue to be staggering.
Well, I think early in the season, you and I talked about it privately, and we were saying we're concerned, like, okay, can Queta turn into be that player, rebounding, and we've seen him a long time bumped off the basketball. But every game we've seen him, he's improved. He's able to stay on his feet a little bit more. Offensively, he's doing a few more things. And defensively, he's really turned to a problem with blocking shots. He has to get in a position where he blocks one shot. Like Kevin Garnett used to block his shot, and then that was a cause for effect down the line. And then all you have to do is pump fake of the guy and then get back and get a rebound. Sometimes in going for rebounds, he gets out of position. And because you don't have big rebounders behind you, Celtics get in a lot of trouble that way. And tonight, segue, never mind.
Tough assignment because Zubac is starting to look a little bit more like Zubac of last year coming off the big Clipper win in Dallas on Friday. But before we look ahead, you know what we have to do. We have to look back to the last time we were all gathered here together on a Wednesday night, second half of back-to-back Celtics facing the Memphis Grizzlies. And although some of these late games have gotten away, one way to make sure that doesn't happen, make sure there's no drama at all. Celtics in the home white, again, their best uniform as far as success this year. Green numbers and letters, they go left to right. Memphis wearing their familiar road navy blue jerseys with the aqua blue numbers and letters. The numbers above the letters on the back of the uniform. Little yellow trim, they will go right to left. They win the tip. Over the shoulder passes, Jaylen Brown attacking Wells. Spins back to his right, crazy fall away. Oh my gosh, he hit another one. Queta's got it, throws to the left corner, but Derek White gathers, dribbles, and knocks down a three. The flip shot blocked by Queta.
Great recovery here by Queta.
Celtics defensive numbers continue to be elite with Queta on the floor. Derek White stop and start, blows by Aldama, switches to the right hand, scores off the window, and the Celtics have a double-digit first quarter lead. Pretty Simons against Spencer, finds Garziel, tries straightaway three, and that's the thing he can do. Simons, left-hand dribble, middle of the floor, kick to the corner. Garziel lines up a three, got it. Queta handoff, Pritchard, here's a lob. Pritchard lobs it in the air, and Queta had the ball behind him, grabbed it and threw it down with two hands. That was not a pinpoint pass, but Queta made it work. He's had a great first down. Jaylen Brown ducks the shoulder, pulls up at the elbow, jumper is good.
Boy, he has worked on those jump shots. They have become reliable.
Jaylen Brown in the paint, scoops it up and in. Running off misses. 11-2. As the Boston run, they push the lead back to 14, matching the largest lead. To Pritchard for another three.
Well, you want to get well? You want to get one stats up?
This was a 5-point game midway through the second quarter. There's another offensive board. The Garzilla kicks to the corner for a Peyton Pritchard three. Finds Jaylen Brown, goes a shoulder into Coward, steps back on him and knocks down the free throw line jumper. Cedric Coward is getting a little NBA education from Jaylen Brown tonight.
Yeah, that's just, you can't stop that.
Pressured by Aldama. Kick out Hauser. Crazy deep three, and that's the one that goes. Still some work to do. There's a lot of time left. Derek White, return to Shireman. Pretty good look. Left side three. Got it. Touches it out to a wide open Peyton Pritchard, who's really gotten healthy tonight. Another three for Pritchard. Fifth of the night. He's got 22. Pritchard steps to his left. How about another three? This one. Offensive rebound. Why not? Goes over G.G. Jackson and throws it down.
Why not?
Missed free throw. Boucher has the rebound. Celtics just get across half court. They will call it a night. Final seconds tick off the clock. A game that was never in doubt. The Celtics on the second night of the back-to-back just pummel the Memphis Grizzlies. Get back to within a game of 500. The final score, Boston 131, Memphis 95. A lot of fun numbers come out of that game. Here's one of them that I kind of enjoyed, that this team that everyone has different expectations of, whatever you think is going to happen with this team this year. This 25-26 Celtics team in the first 13 games has already had 3 29-point wins. 3 of them. There have been 79 Celtic teams before this one. This is the 80th year of Celtics basketball. More than half of those teams did not win 3 games all year by 29 points, including 7 of the 8 championship teams did not win 3 games by 29 points. 61, 64, 68, 74, and all 3 in the 80s, 81, 84, and 86 did not win. You guys did not win 3 games by 29 points in an entire year.
Well, let me give you this stat, which is, I think, more key to all those stats you have. You had 3 days off. Oh, my God. Here it comes, the rain. You're going to the zone is going to be pumped. It's going to be pumped with stuff right now.
Well, I think of all the film you've been watching over the last 3 days.
No. I go to practice.
This is a better one. Again, I post this stuff on social media because these are TV graphics, and they look better that way than me trying to explain it. But here is the quintessential explanation, and we'll jump into this idea because you know, and I know, we deal with it a lot. We hear from people that, let's just say, what's a nice way to say it? Don't necessarily want the Celtics to win a lot of games this year. They already feel that if you can't win the championship, that you might as well lose a lot of games. To this point, through 13 games, Celtic fans that somehow want a high draft pick versus success this year are having the dream season. And here's why. There are 10 teams right now that would be out of the play-in. Not even the playoffs, the play-in. So the bottom 5 in each conference. 9 of those 10 teams are in the bottom 10 in the NBA. We're talking about Charlotte, the Clippers. I'll bring it up because you're going to see them today. Memphis, Sacramento, New Orleans. 9 of those 10 teams are in the bottom 10 in the NBA in terms of net rating and scoring differential. The Celtics are in the top 10. The Celtics have the 9th best offense, the 7th best defense. The Celtics are 8th overall in the NBA, and yet if the playoffs were to begin today, that would be very strange because it's late November. But the Celtics would be out of the play-in. They are 11th. They have the 8th best body of work in the NBA, and yet they sit 11th in the Eastern Conference.
Well, here's my belief about this season, is the fact that Celtics going to win their share of games. Will they be a play-in, playoff, whatever they're going to be? It doesn't matter to me because what Joe Mazula is going to do, and you said this, and I truly believe this, is that this is an audition for Jason Tatum playing with him next year. All these guys who are playing Minot, guys like that, who are going to look to play, these guys are looking at Jason Tatum as like, okay, when he gets back, I'm going to play with him, or this is one of those pieces.
You don't want to start any Anthony Davis trade rumors? Jump on that?
Go right here. You help yourself.
Obviously, only because as the Dallas situation unfolds, Anthony Davis is going to be on the block. The Celtics have been a perennial kick the tires on Anthony Davis team for several years. So it seems inevitable that we are going to become immersed in Anthony Davis trade rumors.
Well, think of it this way. When he was down in New Orleans, he said, don't trade for me.
Yeah.
Don't trade for me. I don't want to come to Boston. So will that change now that he's become an older player? Who knows? But I do remember that when the Celtics had an opportunity to make some moves to trade for Anthony Davis. As a matter of fact, I talked about it on air. I said maybe Jason Tatum will be one of those guys you'd send away. And Jason Tatum's dad came to me. He was a little upset. He said, I can't believe that you said that about my son. And I said, really? And he pulled me to the side and said, I would too. I'd make that trade. And then I talked to Tatum later on. He going, hey, I'd make that trade too. So, sometimes you say we're, not heard. but we're heard all over the place.
Want to hear a world-class institutional memory segue to this game today? Here it comes. Once upon a time, the player the Celtics almost got was Chris Paul. Instead, he went to the LA Clippers. He is back there now as the Clippers compiled this team that, without question, would win the championship in 2018.
Yeah.
6 years ago, 7 years ago, this team wins a championship with like Brook Lopez coming off the bench. I mean, this team is full of future Hall of Famers, but it has gone predictably south on the court with injuries. No,
I can't. Yeah, okay.
No.
I was say,
although
he kind of said that way. I was like,
no, it's a team full of Hall of Famers. Okay. You have James Harden, you have Chris Paul, you have Kawhi Leonard, you have, and by the way, you also have what Brook Lopez is, which defies description. I just love this stat. Brook Lopez remains the all-time leading scorer for a franchise he hasn't played for in, 7-8 years now with the Nets. But in any case, it has gone south on the court. They've had the cap circumvention potential scandal here with Kawhi Leonard, and obviously his injury situation has hit. Bradley Beal lost for the year. It looks like Chris Paul has finally reached the end of the road. He's not even playing for an LA team that began this 7-game road trip 3-8. They go to Dallas on Friday, and they win in double overtime. They get a 41-point triple-double from James Harden, who in his 17th year, having played 1,500 games in the NBA, played his career high in minutes on Friday night.
Wow.
Yeah.
It just goes to show you what you can do and the players when you're around. But there's this total recall which comes in, and you said Chris Paul isn't playing, but I do see Chris Paul.
Well, he hasn't been playing as much. He's been. What do you like to say? The Detroit National Park.
Now, somebody said that he probably wasn't going to play tonight. Well, when I see him out there, the possibility, just the fact he has his uniform on.
He said it's a memorable moment on this court. The steal from Kemba Walker when he was playing for OKC. The dust-up with Rajon Rondo after the Celtics have won the championship. he and Rondo they did not get along, needless to say.
Man, you go further than that. You talk about when he was with L.A. With the Lakers, Rondo, and they had the spitting incident.
Same starting lineup, by the way, for the Celtics. Jordan Walsh, not Josh Minot. In at the power forward spot, he and Jaylen Brown will play up front with Keita. Max's Player to Bank on, brought to you by Clinton Savings Bank. Managing your business is a whole lot easier with CSB's new partner services. Process payments, manage payroll. Enjoy online banking. Get started at clintonsavings.com. Member FDIC, DIF.
I think it just starts and ends right now with what Jaylen Brown does. If Jaylen Brown is that guy who's going to take you to the next level, scoring, rebounding, that's the key. I think Jaylen Brown rebounding the basketball has to be a priority.
Max's Keys to the Game brought to you by your local New England Honda dealers. Adventure more, worry less with the versatile 2025 Honda Accord. Learn more at newengland.hondadealers.com.
Oh, you'll see how big the Clippers are. This could be a big team. So I think you have to rebound the ball effectively, and you can get out and run on them.
Collins, Zubats, and Brook Lopez coming off the bench, and the veteran Nico Batum as well. Still to come on Shaw's and Star Market Celtics today. An interesting conversation, they usually are, with Joe Mazzulla. We'll talk about how some of these numbers get taken and then sort of twisted around and misinterpreted. I was really curious to get his reaction to it when an incident I'll tell you about during Around the NBA in which all the stats went down during the Denver-Minnesota game last night and how it created a fresh look for all the coaches and everybody without any of the numbers to rely on. We'll talk about that. We'll take our trip around the NBA.
You would have killed somebody.
Oh, what's the only thing I asked for?
That's competence.
Competence. That's it. That's it. At this age, that's all you're looking for. But coming up next, we got competence from Sean Silver. He's got Sports Hub headlines. We're so happy to be hanging out with you here on 98.5, the Sports Hub on Patriots Sunday. The Patriots just sitting with their feet up, already on the couch, having won their game on Thursday night. We got the Celtics and the Clippers coming your way from the Garden on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
Hi, this is Boston Ford Sam Hauser, and with every assist this season, Delta Dental of Massachusetts will donate $25 up to $50,000 to the Tufts Dental's Cares for Veterans program, providing crucial oral health care to veterans in need. They've served us, now it's time we serve them. Learn more at 985thesportshub.com/veterans.
Clinton Savings Bank is here to help power up your business. With our new partner services, you can process payments on any device, saving you time, and manage payroll with flexible, affordable options. Plus, with online banking, mobile deposit, ACH, and wire services, managing your business finances just got a whole lot easier. Enjoy no minimum balance requirement and no minimum deposit to open your business checking account. Visit clintonsavings.com to get started today. Member FDIC, member DIF.
Chevy trucks have you covered when the road takes you from smooth sailing to Chevy Colorado will eat up some of the toughest terrains with 5 available drive modes. And Silverado and Silverado HD have the muscle to take you out for some serious with multiple engine options and impressive towing. While Silverado EV is the perfect combo of performance and capability. Nice. Making it a snap to hitch up this electric truck and hit the road. Wherever the road leads, Chevy trucks are right there with you. Visit your New England Chevy dealers.
Builders, remodelers, and homeowners, listen up. Partner with one of the most trusted, independently owned lumberyards and showrooms around, Cape Cod Lumber and CCL Homescapes. Visit CCL's newly renovated kitchen showroom and get inspired as soon as you walk through the door. Explore the latest trends from the most reliable kitchen cabinet manufacturers in the industry. Check out dozens of color combinations and popular styles in our refreshed showroom in Abington. Visit us online at cclco.com or in person at CCL Homescapes in Abington. CCL, 100% employee-owned and operated.
Pain relief is closer than you think, and it doesn't have to come from a scalpel. Use your body's own healing power to make pain disappear. Call QC Kinetics today for a free consultation. 617-644-PAIN.
Celebrate the holidays at the Ridge Club, a premier private club in Sandwich. From festive company parties to elegant gatherings, they'll bring your event to life. Space is limited. Reserve your date now at invitedclubs.com. That's invitedclubs.com.
Hit 985thesportshub.com. Sports Hub headlines presented by Celsius Energy Drinks.
The NFL action hot and heavy this afternoon. The big one, Buccaneers and Bills. The Buffalo just pulled ahead right now, 30-26, about 3.5 minutes left in the third quarter there. Falcons with a 2-point lead over the Panthers after 3. Bijan Robinson, 2 scores in that game. Low-scoring affair between the Texans and Titans. Houston with a 4-point lead, 10-6. Talk about low scoring. The Vikings only 3 points against the Bears. That one at the beginning of the fourth quarter. Bears 16-3 lead over Minnesota. It's Packers 19-13 over the Giants as they begin the fourth quarter. Fourth period with the Steelers up 29 over the Bengals, and the Bolts getting beat down by the Jaguars. 35-6 Jacksonville over the Chargers. Right now about 10 minutes left in the fourth. Bruins 3-2 winners over the Canadiens last night. They're back on the ice tomorrow night against the Hurricanes. Their headlines brought to you by Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Enjoy quick and convenient vehicle maintenance this month. Visit NewEnglandOilChange.com for 15% off your drive-through oil change at Valvoline Instant Oil Change, the official oil change of busy people. I'm Sean Silver. Celtics and Clippers from the Garden. Sean Grandy and Cedric Maxwell go around the NBA next on the BetMGM 98.5 The Sports Hub, Celtics Radio Network.
Wendy's has new chicken tenders and new sauces. So whether you're a creamy ranch curly or a new Wendy's signature stand, you can dip to your heart's content. Now let's wrap this up because I got to dip. I want to try these new tenders. For tendies you're going to know by name, gotta be Wendy's.
At participating U.S. Wendy's.
It doesn't matter if you're running drills at the park, playing pickup on a Saturday, or sinking the final putt. When you compete with your friends with Michelob Ultra on the line, competition isn't that friendly. The trash talk, next level, and the stakes, oh, those are crystal clear. With only 95 calories and superior smooth taste, it's the ultimate trophy. Superior is worth playing for. Michelob Ultra, superior light beer. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2025, Anheuser-Busch Michelob Ultra Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Dunks, dimes, and no-looks are great on TV, but catching them from the hardwood is a whole different experience because nothing compares to catching the Celtics in person. And that all starts by buying tickets at Ticketmaster, the official ticket marketplace of the Celtics and the NBA. Ticketmaster gets you to the game so you can catch all the sights, sounds, and styles in person. From seeing your favorite Celtics stars up close to hearing the squeak of the sneakers on the hardwood. And even if you're headed to the game last minute, Ticketmaster's got your back when it comes to scoring tickets. So put that jersey collection to use and get tickets at Ticketmaster.com/Celtics. And we'll see you courtside, Boston.
BetMGM, an authorized gaming partner of the NBA, is adding extra excitement to every basket this year with special promotions, new features, and more. Log in throughout the season to find anything from odds boost tokens, same-game parlay boost tokens, and unique rewards in your account to amplify your winnings. Log in to BetMGM all throughout the basketball season to see what's new. Hope is here. Call 1-800-327-5050 or visit NBA.org. Must be 21 plus. Massachusetts only. In partnership with MGM Springfield. Play it smart from the start. Live chat at GameSenseMA.com.
Want the lowest price on name brand tires? Town Fair Tire beats all the competition. We beat the wholesale clubs. We beat online prices. We beat all local tire dealers. Nobody beats Town Fair Tire. Nobody.
Town Fair Tire. Zoe and Beetle, middays on the Sports Hub.
New England Chevy dealers and the Chevy Silverado, where dependability comes standard.
They can't buy one right now. 21-3 run.
I'll sell them one for all the money.
Splitting the defense is Luka. Almost 7-minute drought. He's got it again. Winds up on his wallet.
Luka rolling 41 as the Lakers go into Milwaukee, build a huge lead, and never really look back. 119-95 was the final in that game. OKC kept rolling. They blow out Charlotte, 33 for SGA in that game. Cleveland and Memphis. Cleveland ended with losing that game the entire way, and Donovan Mitchell was huge in the fourth quarter. A pretty interesting thing happened, as I kind of mentioned. The stats went down in the Denver 123-112 win over the Timberwolves at Target Center yesterday, and we're going to talk to Joe Mazula about it, so I want you to hear what Dave Adelman said after the game.
That I felt like we walked the game down in the second half. Just a lot of veteran people doing small things to win a game. You know, it's that's how you win tough games on the road. It's not about. I love there's no stat sheet because I hate talking about stats. Like we just did what you had to do to win the game. Competed defensively, moved the ball offensively, executed late on both ends, and that leads to a really good win.
Would the world be a better place, Max, without a stat sheet?
Stats are, as Rick Pitino, stats are for losers.
Well, Willie Green is the first coach fired. Probably not a surprise in New Orleans. Obviously a good coach, bad situation, and it was probably time.
I've sat in that seat. I've been fired. It's, Willie believed in me, trusted me, brought me in. It's a tough day to see a friend of yours, someone that you care about.
Radio Network.
IBEW 103 has powered Greater Boston for 125 years on the job site, in our neighborhoods, and in our stadiums. IBEW 103 and Nika Contractors, proud partners of the Red Sox, Celtics, Bruins, Patriots, and 98.5 The Sports Hub. Visit thepowerprofessionals.org to find a qualified electrical contractor for your project.
Layer on the flavor with the DQ sauced and tossed chicken strip baskets. Now available in new sweet chili or honey barbecue. Only at DQ. Happy tastes good.
At Citizens, we help make sense of your money and all your money questions.
Is there a right way to prep for my future?
Do I keep renting or finally buy?
How big of a nest should my nest egg be?
Is cash still king?
If money talks, what's it say to me?
Can I become king of the hill in Beacon Hill?
Whatever money questions you have, Citizens has the answers. Make sense of your money at citizensbank.com/made-ready. Member FDIC.
What the is going on? Where's all this water coming from?
I think, and it's just a guess, it's coming from your roof.
Hottie?
Yeah, it's me, but listen, you've clearly got roof issues.
Oh, I got issues, all right. My ex-brother-in-law, did my roof like 10 years ago. He must have it up.
Yeah, so call 44 Beantown. Beantown Home Improvements will give you a free estimate right away, and they'll take care of your roof the way it's supposed to be done.
Hey, thanks, Hottie.
Take my advice. Call Beantown Home Improvements now. They don't around. Call 44 Beantown or go to beantownhi.com.
Imagine a life where clear, crisp vision is always at your fingertips. No glasses, no hassle. With advanced refractive surgery from the team at Boston Vision, you can correct your reading vision quickly, safely, and effectively. The Boston Vision team of expert surgeons use cutting-edge technology to help you see near and far with ease, giving you the freedom you deserve. So what are you waiting for? Book a free consultation online today at bostonvision.com. Don't let reading glasses hold you back. See the difference? Feel the freedom. Boston Vision has locations in Brookline, Wellesley, Medford, Milford, and Andover, because your best vision is Boston Vision.
Hey, Rodenizer Home Services is heating things up. 5 lucky homeowners could win a brand new high-efficiency gas furnace completely free. If your furnace is 10 years or older, head to rodenizer.com/5 free furnaces to enter. No purchase necessary. Rules online.
Felger and Maz, afternoons on the Sports Hub.
A conversation with the coach brought to you by Shaw's and Star Market. They make shopping, saving, and meal planning easier than ever. Download the Shaw's Deals and Delivery app or the Star Market Deals and Delivery app today. And now with head coach Joe Mazula, here's Sean Grady.
Sean Silver, thank you. All right, it's been a couple of days. First time to stretch your legs, so to speak, in the season. What is the most important thing about practices that come in the season? Do you have a checklist? Is there a general rule of thumb? Like, I got to get this done during one of these few practices I have.
Yeah, I mean, it just gives you it's a balance between what do we want to work on regardless of our opponent and what do we want to work on, for our next opponent, what do we want to work on that the past results have exposed that, we need to get better at. So it's just a little bit of a balance. Obviously want to prioritize just rest and at the same time, areas that we have to get better. So try to accomplish all those in the last 2 days.
We talk about taking the 10 things from every game. Is it harder to take 10 things from a game when you win by 40 as opposed to a game you lose by 40?
It can't be. I mean, that's how you have to get better. I think a perfect example of that is Coward's heave at the end of the third quarter.
Right.
We didn't guard that well, and that's a play that no one will ever talk about because it was 100-74, and he missed it. But the one where it's 77-68, and we do a decent job of guarding the Grimes one, and then he makes it, and then now we lose by 2. So it's you have to fight to make sure that those possessions matter regardless of the result, and it's so easy to when you lose to focus on those. But the idea is when you win, you have to get better at those possessions to execute them better in the future.
As all of our eyes become more educated in seeing through, hey, this is a bad shooting night, this is a good shooting night, and how that can affect what's actually happening, do you think players now are more sophisticated that way in this game, that they can recognize, hey, we didn't guard this possession well, even though they missed the shot?
Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. I think that's the kind of, the tactical culture, the mindset you want to build of and I think it's important when you're in film that you show good defense when a team makes a shot. Every team in the league averages over 100 points, so they're going to score. It's when bad defense, if they miss a shot, showing how it has to be better. Good defense when they make a shot, literally trying to take away the result to get better at the process over the course of an entire game. And I think that builds an awareness to your team in game to where they can execute better.
Strange game with the Clippers last year out there. They did not play their starters. I don't know if you remember this. It was sort of this tug of war after the game with the media trying to understand their expectations that you would win the game easily somehow because they didn't have their guys. And it was almost the perfect example of how this league really works.
Yeah, and, you had guys play that game last year, they played, more inspired with different roles, harder. We needed Jaden Springer, in the third quarter in his defense, and in the fourth quarter he hit a great corner three. At the end of the day, you have to execute regardless of who's on the floor tonight. They got a great team. They're playing well, coming off the double overtime win versus Dallas, and it's going to take a complete game.
How much of your answer just now was from memory versus preparing specifically for this game? That game last year I'm talking about.
Memory. I didn't watch the game I didn't watch last year's game because it was a completely different situation. Lineups were different. But, again, it goes back to those 10, 15 possessions that you have to focus on every night. Those become themes that just get embedded into your brain.
Yeah.
And, the first thing, the only thing I thought about today coming into the arena was, they're one of the best teams in a get-in situation because they put the 5 over the ball and they got 4 defenders that can deny. And we had 2 possessions at the end of the game last year where we had a difficult time getting it in, and we got to be great flashing to the ball, meeting that. Those were 2 possessions that went untalked about because we won and we had to call another timeout in the corner. So it's those 10, 15, that you get embedded into your mind.
They're coming off a really interesting game. The Zubats looked great in the game the other night. And you coached against James Harden in a playoff series. You coached against him a lot. Here's what I marvel at. He's coming off a 41-point triple-double, which he played literally a career high in minutes Friday night in his 17th year. And what strikes me as the most unique thing is how he has, as a elite professional scorer, has adapted. The game is completely different than it was 17 years ago when he came into the league, and yet as the game continues to evolve, he just finds ways to score.
Yeah, I think he's kind of proven that over the years of single-handedly changing the way refs defend call games and how rules have had to be changed because of his, and it's a positive thing, but his ability to manipulate the rules that are in place, and he does a great job of it with his pace, with his footwork, with his balance, with his shooting form. He just puts a ton of pressure on your defense, and there's about 5 or 6 guys in the league where there is no answer. The answer just depends on how the rest of the game is going. If we, foul him and on three-point shots, or you foul him on sweep-throughs when he's going to the basket, then it's even harder to guard him in his regular pick-and-roll stuff. And, if you give up transition to the rest of the guys, he just puts a ton of pressure on your coverages. And you got to be so disciplined in the other areas of the game and then do a great job of what you can control, which is, not fouling him, taking away his tendency and guarding him as a team.
That's Joe. I went totally off the radar. So he's going to be right in your wheelhouse or not, but I thought of you when it happened. Last night, Minnesota and Denver were playing at Target Center, and I don't even know if you know this. In the third quarter, the computer system that runs the league stats that we all use, it went down. So all the things we're used to seeing at timeouts, end of quarters, the stat sheet they hand you after the game, none of it was available. All of it went away for the second half of that game. David Adelman in his post-game press conference saying, I love this. I love it that I don't have the stat sheet in front of me because we just are thinking about the game and how it played out, and they had a tough road win. And I just thought of you when that happened, that all of these numbers that everybody just loves to lean on, if that crutch was completely taken away and we all just had to watch the game.
I think there's truth to that, but I think the piece that the number gets – where the numbers distract is you look at those by themselves. And the game, it's not football. The game is connected. Interpretations of transition.
And pace and everything else.
And pace and everything else. But people will look at one stat and just look at that by itself. But there's a correlation to, a transition stat, to a shot quality offense stat, to a transition defense stat. It's just, it goes back to what we always talk about, duality. You can't just look at a stat by itself because there's two other stats that have an impact on that stat. And so there's always a cause and effect to a certain situation. So I think, there is a purity to that, not having all of them, which I think is good. But I think it's more of the lens of we can't look at things in an isolation because the game's not isolation. It's 10 guys playing offense, defense every 24 seconds, and there's so many correlations into multiple numbers that you got to go deeper and find the why. And I think that's what we like to do as a staff is this one stat is either good or bad. What is that a byproduct of? You take a look at our turnover percentage. What are the byproducts of having a low turnover percentage? There's 4 or 5 reasons because of that. It's not just we don't turn it over,
Well, tune in this Tuesday when Joe and I cover this exact same topic in terms of Jaylen Brown and why everyone's misusing his plus-minus numbers. That's a tease for Tuesday night. We've got the Celtics and the Clippers next on a BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
As the Boston Celtics kick off the season, they know they'll have to protect home court. At Amica Insurance, they understand how important it is to protect the things that matter most to you. So they put in the time to make sure you're taken care of. Whether it's talking through the details of your coverage or following up after a claim. Your auto, home, and life insurance are more than just policies. They're protection for the life you built. Visit Amica.com and get a quote today.
Comcast Business can help turn your small business into a connected, secure, modern business. It's how retailers become constantly connecting must-visit shops. How restaurants become reliably up and running neighborhood favorites. How healthcare offices become the data-protecting caregivers that we all depend on. And how wealth management firms become cyber-securing guardians of your information. With reliable connectivity, enhanced cybersecurity, and Wi-Fi backup, your business can stay connected and get threat-ready with Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
Get started with our reliable business internet. Plus, stay connected when you add Wi-Fi backup for just $35 a month. And ask about a $500 prepaid card on a qualifying gig bundle. Call today. Restrictions apply. Wireless Connect requires business internet for additional monthly charge. Taxes and other fees extra. Prepaid card offer ends 11/16/25.
Imagine looking up and seeing 48 championship banners hanging from the rafters. Because for 48 straight years, Ford F-Series has taken the crown as America's best-selling trucks. And Ford F-Series trucks are still the team to beat. Featuring the F-150 and the strong, hard-working Super Duty. See your New England Ford dealers and make this a banner year. Sales claim based on 1977 to 2024 CY total sales.
Toucher and Hardy, mornings on the Sports Hub.
Tuesday night in Philadelphia, another tight game got away from the Celtics. Returning home 24 hours later, they realized there's only one way to avoid a narrow defeat on the final possession. Score an early round knockout. Pritchard steps to his left. How about another three? This one, offensive rebound. Why not? Goes over G.G. Jackson and throws it down.
Why not?
The 36-point blowout win set the Celtics into their first day off on a positive note, of which there have been very few thus far this year at the Intuit Dome. Off-court scandal, on-court injuries, and a promising season already headed in the wrong direction. The Celtics try to get back to 500 against James Harden and the LA Clippers. Next.
This is Boston Celtics basketball.
The 1957 season is over. The Celtics are the world champions.
The Celtics are brought to you by BetMGM, the king of sportsbooks, Amica Insurance, your New England Honda dealers, and by Shaw's and Star Market.
The ball game is over. The Celtics have won the World Championship.
And by Delta Dental of Massachusetts, Brex, your New England Chevy dealers, Town Fair Tire, and by Comcast Business.
The Boston Celtics have won the World Championship for the 15th time.
And by your New England Ford dealers, Wendy's, Clinton Savings Bank, Blue Sky Restoration Contractors, and by your Boston area Lexus dealers.
It is banner 17. The mission statement is mission accomplished. It is banner 18. The mission demanded is mission accomplished.
Now, here's Sean Grante and Cedric Maxwell.
At the Garden, where the starting lineups are brought to you by Amica Insurance, exclusive auto, home, and life insurance partner of the Boston Celtics. James Harden coming off one of the great games of his career Friday night. Now the all-time leader in triple-doubles for the Clippers, believe it or not, paired with Chris Dunn, what might have been in the draft 10 years ago. In the backcourt, Derrick Jones Jr., we saw a lot in those playoff series against Miami. John Collins and Ivica Zubac in the middle for the Clippers. Celtics today will again sound like this.
Peyton Pritchard, University of Oregon.
Derek White, University of Colorado.
California, Berkeley.
Jordan Walsh, University of Arkansas.
Emir Shkita, Utah State University.
Black jerseys today with the green and white trim going right to left. Clippers wearing the road red jerseys with the white numbers and the blue letters. Script Los Angeles on the front of the jersey. They win the tip, and away we go. John Collins going to attack Jaylen Brown, running high off the glass, no good. Zubac gets a hand of the rebound. Jaylen Brown gets his hands in there. He can't grab it. Clippers come up with it.
First minute.
Entry to Zubac. Zubac against Queta. It's going to be a big matchup for LA. Double team comes from Pritchard. Bounce entry in the paint. Derrick Jones whips a pass that flies right by the ear of Joe Mazula and into the front row.
Good pressure on the basketball. Again, box out. They're too big to try to jump with these guys.
Peyton Pritchard picked up by Chris Dunn, who's going to be big at that guard spot. 6'3", 6'4", guarding Peyton Pritchard. Out to Mias Queta. Dribble handoff for Derrick White. Right-hand dribble. He gets bumped from behind. He floats it up with the right hand. Up and good.
He was looking for the contact and then pulled away from the contact. He got a very free look at it.
Jordan Walsh trying to chase James Harden. Gets picked up by Zubac and feeds him right into Derrick White. Harden against Derrick White. Right-hand dribble. Throws his head back. Wild scoop. No good. Rebound belongs to Derrick White. Harden surprisingly wanted the foul. Didn't get it. Pritchard pulls up and then hands back to Derrick White. He is a hot shooter. Just when Peyton Pritchard finally gets hot as Jaylen Brown launches the three, no good. Zubac has the rebound. Just as Peyton Pritchard breaks out of that season-starting slump, there's suddenly 3 days off. Chris Dunn, high right-hand dribble, blows by Pritchard, floats it up a little bit short, but he gets the foul on Pritchard, and Chris Dunn will go to the free throw line. He's been a nice career for himself in this league, his 10th year. This was the player, because of the New England ties, everybody famously remembers that Jaylen Brown's drafting was booed on draft night. That was in large part because Chris Dunn was the player rumored in that slot, and fans knew him more in New England because he had played at Providence. It's safe to say that the Celtics chose wisely.
Yeah. I mean, fans can try to understand who they want, but they haven't done all the other work that goes along with trying to draft a guy and working out a guy in a professional level.
So the reaction, you'd say, was overdone?
Well, you worked that in.
Free throws good for Chris Dunn. 2-2 is the start, but you know what? It's early. Peyton Pritchard walks into the logo at center court.
Yes, I almost said, I'm done when you said that.
Handoff. Derrick White push past Pritchard. Long cross court. He's got Jordan Walsh open. Left side three. Too strong. Long rebound. Who's going to get there? Jaylen Brown gets a hand on it. Punches it into the backcourt where Derrick White's allowed to push it ahead to Pritchard. Shot clock at 10. Pritchard gets a Queta screen, dribbles himself into a three and knocks it down. James Harden's not going to be able to stay with Pritchard.
Well, James Harden tried to go over that pick. He's a little bit slower, a little bit heavier now.
How hard would you say he tried to get over that thing? on a scale of 1 to 10. 6, 7. Collins dribbles down the right side. Ball knocked away from him, out of bounds by Jaylen Brown. Clippers will keep it with 10 to shoot.
Say about a 4. Try to get over that pick then. Because I've seen efforts of a 0 sometimes with him.
It's such a difficult career to try and evaluate because of the sort of infamous postseason flameouts, masking what is an obvious, easy first ballot Hall of Fame career, one of the greatest offensive players of his era in Harden. Chris Dunn swings it to Derrick Jones. The lefty's 3 is short. The shot clock buzzer. Jaylen Brown flies in for the defensive rebound. Wearing the black sleeve on the left arm today with the black jerseys. Jordan Walsh throws out to Keita. And a Pritchard, right-hand dribble, steps away from Dunn into another 3. That was a tough one on the move. No good. Offensive rebound. Derek White crashes and comes up with it. Circles back to the corner. Now attacks. Bounce pass in the middle. Easy floater up and good for Keita. 7-2.
Second chance opportunities for the Celtics. Wow. Sometimes these long rebounds because of these shots.
Zubac doesn't try to attack. Instead throws back to Harden. Jordan Walsh leaning on that shoulder. Uses the Zubac screen. Harden bounce pass. Zubac catches in the paint. Hook shot over Keita. No good. Keita made him shoot that farther away than he wanted to. Jaylen Brown gets the rebound. Jaylen left-hand dribble driving on Chris Dunn. Steps around him. Gets gobbled up in the paint. That's a lot of contact without a call for both Harden one way and for Jaylen Brown there.
Driving all the way to the basket, try to elevate, but boy, you got some big bodies in there that can block some shots. Collins, big. Zubac, big.
Brook Lopez coming off the bench. Under out of bounds, all the way out to Jaylen Brown. Couple of steps in on Chris Dunn. Pulls up for that long 2 and hits it. The efficiency of what is considered an inefficient shot in the NBA for Jaylen Brown has been remarkable. And Ty Lue calls an early timeout. 3 minutes and 12 seconds in. Boston 9, LA 2 on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
BetMGM, an authorized gaming partner of the NBA, is adding extra excitement to every basket this year with special promotions, new features, and more. Log in throughout the season to find anything from odds boost tokens, same game parlay boost tokens, and unique rewards in your account to amplify your winnings. Log in to BetMGM all throughout the basketball season to see what's new. Hope is here. Call 1-800-327-5050 or visit gamblinghelplinema.org. Must be 21 plus. Massachusetts only. In partnership with MGM Springfield. Play it smart from the start. Live chat at GameSenseMA.com.
There's nothing like the sights and sounds of the holidays. The crackle of a fire, the tearing of wrapping paper, and the of new gifts. The smell of cookies, ornaments on the tree, and the of new toys, along with the sound of Christmas carols through the Lexus Premium Sound System. Get into the holiday spirit during the Lexus December to Remember sales event. Get offers on select models now through January 5th. Experience amazing at your Lexus dealer.
Too many veterans in Massachusetts are living without the dental care they deserve, jeopardizing their oral health and overall health. Hi, I'm Boston forward Sam Hauser, and that's why I've joined the Delta Dental of Massachusetts for Veterans Assist. This season, with every assist on the court, Delta Dental donates $25 up to $50,000 to the Tufts School of Dental Medicine's Cares for Veterans program. Together, we're opening doors to critical oral health care for veterans experiencing housing challenges. They've served us, now it's our turn to serve them. Learn more at 985thesportshub.com/veterans.
For over 37 years, College Hype has been Boston's go-to for high-quality custom apparel. From screen printing to embroidery, they do it all. In-house with unmatched craftsmanship and lightning-fast turnaround. They're your one-stop shop for all your custom apparel. Whether it's for your school, business, or big event, they bring your brand to life with gear that stands out and lasts. Visit collegehype.com to see what the hype is all about. That's collegehype.com. College Hype, making a difference, one t-shirt at a time.
The Bruins play on the Sports Hub.
Very early timeout taken by Ty Lue with the Celtics leading 9-2. Ford F-150. I'm going to try this in English now. The Ford F-150 first quarter is presented by Ford F-Series. Love afternoon games. The number one selling pickup and number one truck in brand loyalty. This afternoon's contestant, Michael Walgreen. Michael Walgreen of Quincy. And if Boston goes up by 15 at any point during this quarter, Michael wins the opportunity to see a game from the Ford Sports Deck. Enter the contest at 98.5thesportshub.com. Building was packed last night for the BYU-UConn game. Out of the wire, our old friend Ray Allen was here last night.
I came down here to the Garden, but I did not know what was going on.
UConn, BYU. James Harden harassed by Jordan Walsh. Left-hand dribble, down the left side. Jordan chases him. Ball whipped to the corner. Derrick Jones up fakes. White chases him off the three-point line. Jones drives, scoops it up awkwardly, no good. Rebound, Derrick White. Good start here for Derrick White. Lead for Peyton Pritchard. Shovel pass. Trailer, Jaylen Brown elevates, muscles it off the glass, no good. Offensive rebound cleaned up and thrown down by Neemias Queta.
Man, Celtics doing the job right now. Those second chance opportunities against a big team.
I want you to watch James Harden for me and gauge his interest level in this game away from the ball. He's got it now.
He used a lot of energy shots.
Harden steps to his right. His three, he doesn't like it. But it bounces in, hit the front iron, then kissed off the glass. And James Harden gets the bounce, 11-5. Boston by 6. Jalen switches to the right hand, try to move it down low to Queta. That pass got blocked, but it comes right back to Jalen. 12 on the shot clock. Jalen circles back out on the wing against Derrick Jones. Throws the shoulder into him, bumps him to the mid-block. He's going to create that long two. Step back short. Rebound Zubac. A matter of time before those shots start missing. Dunn, left-hand dribble around Jaylen Brown, spins back to his right, puts in the hands of Zubac, who again doesn't look at the rim. Throws back out to Dunn. He up fakes the three, swings it to Harden. Harden closed on. Jordan Walsh is there immediately. 8 on the shot clock. Harden, right-hand dribble, throws his body into Jordan Walsh to get the contact, and guess what? He did. Free throw's good. James Harden with kind of a nasty look back at J.B. DeRosa. They didn't get the call sooner. This is what we were talking about with Joe Mazula just a couple of minutes ago. James Harden has figured out ways to bend the rules in his favor. And I don't mean that in a derogatory way. I mean, that's what you're supposed to do, no matter what the rules have been during his 17 years. You look at this roster. If the Clippers had their guys available, most notably Kawhi Leonard and, Chris Paul, they basically have, I wrote down this sort of insane number, 25 top 10 finishes in the MVP race. The Celtics available today have 0.
Well,
Zero.
The crazy thing about that, Sean, this reminds me of the teams that I went to.
Yeah.
Marcus Johnson, myself, Norm Nixon. 10 years ago, we were going to be great.
Yeah. And that's exactly, you look at this team in 2018, who's beating them? Jaylen Brown tiptoes the baseline, throws out to Derrick White, left-hand dribble, and he gets fouled on a reach-in. I wonder if they're going to give him shots here. He made an exaggerated scoop move once he felt Derrick Jones' hand on him.
Yeah.
Yeah, Derrick White's getting free throws.
It's funny, though, when you come to a team like that, where the Clippers, I first got there, we had Derek Smith, who was there, who was going to be our all-star, and played about the first 8 games, and we were good until he got hurt.
You're, what, 5-0, 6-0?
We were ahead of the Western Conference, which is crazy.
How about the Detroit Pistons, speaking of ahead of the conference? A 2.5-game lead right now in the East at 11-2. Remember when the Celtics saw them in the first weekend of the season, they were coming off a shaky loss in the opening week, and you're like, oh, maybe this is a team that's going to fade. And yet, for everyone talking about how deep the West is, it's the Celtics just a game out of 500 who have 10 teams in front of them in the Eastern Conference. Derrick White gets the free throws, 13-7. Celtics by 6, 5 minutes in. James Harden, right-hand dribble using that Zubac screen. Moves it cross-court, waiting John Collins. Straight away 3, no good. Rebound, Derrick White. Diagonal lead for Jaylen Brown, the right side. Collins waiting for him. Jalen considers his options, dribbles between his legs. Left-hand dribble, a scoop pass to Queta for a 10-foot flip shot that's good.
And he's doing the same thing that Zubac does. A little flip shot from about just flat foot. It's not a jump shot.
But Queta's looking to score, and Zubac has not been early on, and Queta, as a result, is 3 for 3. Wouldn't it be funny if Queta was the guy that ended up breaking your field goal percentage record after all those years?
Good job.
Harden getting harassed at half court. Ball knocked away by Queta and Jordan Walsh, but it's back to Zubac, and he flips it up in the air. And Collins sneaks in behind the defense for the alley-oop slam.
Collins still can do that.
15-9. Peyton Pritchard. Collins there, so the bounce pass goes to the free throw line. Queta kick out Jaylen Brown. Stop and start on Chris Dunn. Steps through, ball knocked away. Jalen saves it, throws out to a wide-open Peyton Pritchard for 3. How do you lose Peyton Pritchard?
Well, when the man's hot like that, you shouldn't lose it. But the ball went on the inside. You collapse the defense. Found the shooter wide open for the outside.
Celtics have their largest lead up by 9, 18-9. Dunn turns, tries to bank it. Missed everything, wanted the foul call. Didn't get it. Celtics can take a double-digit first quarter lead. Derrick White dribbles into a straightaway 3, and he bounces. And another timeout taken by Ty Lue. because the Celtics are running and the Clippers are not. 5:35 to go opening quarter. Boston 21, LA 9 on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
Imagine looking up and seeing 48 championship banners hanging from the rafters. Because for 48 straight years, Ford F-Series has taken the crown as America's best-selling trucks. And Ford F-Series trucks are still the team to beat. Featuring the F-150 and the strong, hard-working Super Duty. See your New England Ford dealers and make this a banner year. Sales claim based on 1977 to 2024 CY total sales.
Hi, it's Jason Todd from Blue Sky Restoration. All basketball season, Blue Sky is restoring historic garden moments on the parquet. Tune into the Celtics Radio Network every home game to hear this date in history restored by Blue Sky. And remember, if you have a property disaster, visit goblusky.com. Restoring your property and your life for a brighter tomorrow.
As the Boston Celtics kick off the season, they know they'll have to protect home court. At Amica Insurance, they understand how important it is to protect the things that matter most to you. So they put in the time to make sure you're taken care of. Whether it's talking through the details of your coverage or following up after a claim, your auto, home, and life insurance are more than just policies. They're protection for the life you've built. Visit amica.com and get a quote today.
Clinton Savings Bank is here to help power up your business. With our new partner services, you can process payments on any device, saving you time, and manage payroll with flexible, affordable options. Plus, with online banking, mobile deposit, ACH, and wire services, managing your business finances just got a whole lot easier. Enjoy no minimum balance requirement and no minimum deposit to open your business checking account. Visit clintonsavings.com to get started today. Member FDIC, member DIF.
Just in time for your Thanksgiving feast, frozen turkey is on sale at Shaw's and Star Market. Now through Thursday, pick up Signature Farms or Shady Brook Farms Grade A frozen turkey for only 47 cents a pound. Limit 1. Minimum $25 purchase required. That's right, come gobble up some special savings on frozen turkey and get all the trimmings for an unforgettable feast. Short on time? Order free curbside pickup or get delivery. Shaw's and Star Market, perfecting the art of fresh.
Hey, it's Big Jim. Heading to a game at the Garden this season, just take the train to North Station. With commuter rail, kids love another always ride free. And if the game's on a weekend, you can ride with $10 weekends. So don't be late battling traffic and parking. Yuck. Buy tickets from a conductor on board or with the M-Ticket app and take the train straight to the game.
This is Boston's home for sports.
Celtics basketball presented by Amica Insurance. At Amica, they build a game plan with you in mind. Visit Amica.com today to learn more about their award-winning customer service. Celtics already a 12-point lead, 21-9. That's going to get Bogdan Bogdanovic in the game. Or Sacramento King, Atlanta Hawk. Spark off the LA bench. They've been good, but he's been on the floor this year. James Harden getting his first real look at Jordan Walsh here. Zips to the middle. Zubats goes to the jump hook and scores it finally. I believe the message from the Clipper bench was, Zubats, shoot it. Zoo, do it. Do that thing you do. 21-11. Celtics lead is 10. Jordan Walsh for Peyton Pritchard. Moving to his left. Bogdanovich not close enough. And Pritchard launches and knocks down another three. A matter of time before he got hot. Made 5 on Wednesday night. 3 already in the first quarter today. Celtics lead by 13, 24-11. John Collins backs Derek White down and slaps down the ball, knocks it free, another steal. Pritchard lead for Jaylen Brown, racing with Bogdanovich, lays it up and in with the right hand. Score and the foul, and the Clippers are getting a run off the floor here at the start.
Got the contact, got the harm, got the foul. Good defense by the Celtics, able to knock that basketball away on the defensive end. And what you do, Bogey, he doesn't want to play defense on the defensive end.
Well, he wants to. He's just not terribly good at it.
He didn't even want to. That was, he might as well have been a matador.
Derek White comes out. Early entry for Anthony Simons here with 4:42 to go in the first. Celtics trying to take a 16-point lead.
This could be a hiccup for the Clippers. You play a great game like that, and
which they easily could have lost.
And then you come back and you're going, oh man, we really played hard in that game.
That game snapped a 6-game losing streak. They barely got it. Double overtime, leading James Harden in a 41-point triple-double. 27-11. Bogdanovich, right-hand dribble coming strong, gets Keita, scoops it up and in. That kid could score. He always could. And I call it, he's only a kid on the Clippers team. He's 33. Jaylen Brown got in trouble in deep, tried to move it to the middle. It got slapped away from him out of bounds by Derek Jones. So Luka Garza and The AARP cavalcade continues off the LA bench. Batum and Brook Lopez will check in.
I would bringing guys in like Junior Bridge.
I wouldn't be surprised. He might be next, yeah.
Wow.
It's crazy how old they are at every spot. Bounce, and meanwhile, the 19-year-old Hugo Gonzalez in the game for the Celtics. Scoop pass to Pritchard, turns the corner, drives past Jones, runs it up, blocked from behind. Jones got a hand down, and here comes Harden the other way. Harden very nearly got Derek White chased down by Jordan Walsh. Harden spins, drives on Jalen, lays it up with the left hand. Jalen stays with him, blocks the shot, and Jordan Walsh has the rebound. Celtics playing at a different level right now. Jalen Brown right down the middle, attacks Lopez, pushes it up and in with the right hand. It's 29-13. These are the days when you have an older team like this.
Yeah.
They're going to be days. But they've already had too many of them. Clippers are 4-8 coming in today. Bogdanovich enters to Brook Lopez, diagonals into the corner. Jones is open for three.
Yeah, use a lot of your energy, you know, in the game. That game you just won, and you just kind of exhale a little bit. By then, younger teams will ran you off the floor.
Luka Garza's been on a real nice run here. Hands to Jalen Brown. Now first touch for Simons. Pritchard comes to get it straight away. He's going to launch again. Heat check three is good. Rattled home. 5 threes Wednesday, 4 in the first quarter today, and the Celtics lead 32-16. Bogdanovich up the middle, over the shoulder pass. Brook Lopez cranks up that three and knocks it down. And Joe Mazzulla calls a timeout. Back-to-back threes by Jones and Brook Lopez, and Joe Mazzulla wastes no time.
Just Joe Mazzulla sees like a team that's on the ropes. You have an opportunity, so what you want to do is fine-tune your defense, really to cut all these other things off.
Said Willie Green fired as coach of the New Orleans Pelicans. We'll tell you who the new favorite is in the Vegas odds to be the next coach fired as soon as we take 10 seconds for station identification on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
From the Town Fair Tire Studios, this is Boston's home for sports. WBZ-FM at HD Boston 98.5, the Sports Hub. He's the media group station.
Grady and Max at TD Garden with the Celtics off to a great start. They've got 32 points in 9 minutes against the Clipper team that has pretty much struggled everywhere, offensively, defensively, rebounding in the bottom 10 of the league in all of those categories. Got the win in Dallas Friday night that ended their 6-game losing streak, and they come in 4-8. And as a result, Ty Lue is the new favorite with Willie Green having been fired by New Orleans. He's the betting line favorite to be the next coach let go.
Ty Lue's been there a long time, and I'm sure there are a lot of teams out there would be looking at it. Team in particular was the Lakers. Lakers wanted him, and the Clippers said, no, you can't have him.
Of course, championship winning coach Ty Lue won a championship with LeBron James and the Cavs, and he won a Game 7 on the road to the conference finals in this building 8 years ago. Oh, time flies. 8 years ago that was, 2018. Jason Tatum's rookie year to win that 7th game and get to the finals. Won the championship 2 years earlier, of course. After David Blatt had gotten the Cavs there in 2015. Peyton Pritchard. Push pass back for Josh Minot, who's in the game for the first time. Takes a couple long strides, hands to Garza, muscles it up and in over Lopez.
Hard to get that thing over those big bodies like that, but what he did, put it up nicely on that glass.
Garza's starting to look comfortable here, too. Miller, Batum, Lopez, Bogdanovich had joined Harden here on the floor for the Clippers. Launching a three from the right side was Lopez. That was too strong. Minot the rebound. 2:28 to go in the first. Celtics already 34 on the board. Celtics already almost at 37 on the board. Actually, that Sam Hauser three looked like it was going down, but it missed. And the Celtics have got to get him unlocked. Bogdanovich attacking Minot. Gets in deep. Good job by Minot to shut him off. Out it comes. Swung around the horn by Miller. Batum enters to Lopez, return to Batum. The veteran will crank up a three, and that's all good. Right down the middle.
Remember when he went to Charlotte? Charlotte gave him all that money. Then didn't really work out well there.
Not a guy you thought would last 18 years in the league. Yeah. Particularly a guy who has had very little postseason success. Pritchard against Miller. Gets in deep. Well, Lopez is there to punch the ball away. Out of bounds. Our first look at this year at Jordan Miller, third-year man out of Miami. He's getting some run. We'll probably see Kobe Sanders, the rookie, as well. 12-point Boston lead. And to Garza, they don't challenge him, so he takes the three and makes it.
And Lopez looks like, kid, what's your name? Who are you?
Celtics getting a little dose of Luka magic themselves here this last week. Harden coming downhill, attacks Garza, scoops it up, no good. Blocked late by Minot. They're going to give that goaltending and add 2 more points to the Hall of Fame career of James Harden, who emphatically is slapping his left arm as if they should have been and one. He's yelling at the Boston bench, not the referees. 37-24. I think the Celtics are going to challenge.
See, Harden is saying, I got hit on the arm.
And Sean Wright, the crew chief, is making sure you want to challenge the play. So Joe Mazula is going to challenge the goaltending call.
He's rolling the dice.
Comes to the minute 34 to go in the first quarter, and the Celtics already with 37 on the board, leading 37-24. This is the, again, if you're into the schedule, this is the feast before the famine. Afternoon game against the veteran Clippers here today. And then all you have next week, the next 6 days, is the home and home with the Brooklyn Nets, expected by most to be the worst team in the NBA this year. And then it gets very difficult. When I was asked before the year, you know, I've been talking about this number, the Celtics have gone over 10 years now, 11 years, without losing 5 in a row. Was it going to happen at any point this year? We're getting our first look at the replay. That's clearly goaltending. I don't know what the Celtics are challenging here. Ball absolutely hit the glass. I guess the only argument was, did anybody deflect it on the way up before it hit the glass? But I think the Celtics are going to lose this challenge. Anyway, to me, the most dangerous start of the season looking 5 games was the 5 games that starts a week from today. With the home game against Orlando, NBA Cup home game against the East leading Detroit Pistons, then at Minnesota, at Cleveland, and a home game against New York. Now, I don't see why the Celtics challenge this. Clearly, Minot hit it way after it hit the glass. It wasn't like a bang-bang, you know, was it a goaltend or was it not? The Clippers had this in their game Friday where they had a play specifically called a goaltend because it was too close to call, and the officials know that it's on automatic review late in games. So now Sean Wright, the crew chief, with Benazzi Ramson and J.B. DeRosa have to figure out how to adjudicate this whole thing. They're talking about it as if there's some dispute about the play. So I'm not sure what we didn't see, but Minot blocked that way after it hit the glass. Let's find out.
The rule on the floor is going to be overturned as the ball did not have an opportunity to score.
Overturned?
No, that's why.
There's imminent possession by Boston after the block. So Boston will get the ball, and the clocks are good.
Oh, overturned it. Why? I didn't.
Because, I'll explain it. The rule is the ball did not have a chance to go in. So in other words, it was coming off the glass in a way. It was coming back towards, it wasn't going towards the rim. It was coming back towards where it was laid up. And if it had no chance to get in, think of it, if you're watching NFL today on one of your screens separately, think of it as a clear-cut pass interference, but that was an uncatchable ball.
Note to self. Go to one of those meetings that Sean goes to.
That's why I'm
I
here.
don't know what the hell that was.
Simon strong down the right side, try to kick to the corner, deflected by Batum away from Hauser. Celtics will keep it with 13 to shoot. So take away the Harden goaltend, and it's 37-22. Celtics by 15.
I'm still trying to figure. I understand what you're saying, but looked like that ball could have went in. I don't know.
Under out of bounds, Hauser just throws a prayer. Simons can't grab it, and it's picked up instead by Kobe Sanders. He'll go the distance, score, and a foul, and a brutal turnover. Sam Hauser's got to call timeout there if he can't get the ball in. Or throw it off somebody. He just threw it up for grabs, and it created a fast break. A three-point play.
I didn't see the foul, though.
Kobe Sanders, who made his way through the portal, eventually ending up at Nevada. It was last year. Three-point play. So 37-25, Boston by 12. What has become now a choppy late first quarter. Celtics trying to get back to 500 before they get the home and home with Brooklyn. Peyton Pritchard, right-hand dribble. Lopez trying to chase him. Entry, Garza lays it up. Good make-up speed by Brook Lopez to block the shot. Hauser, though, taps the offensive rebound out to Minot. Launches a three, no good. And the Clippers have the rebound. Miller puts it in the right hand. Stumbles because he got fouled. Minot makes sure and swats his shot. Spikes it back into the ground. But free throws coming here for Jordan Miller.
younger players right now. This might be your opportunity if you're Ty Lue and the Clippers, because all those older guys used a lot of their energy in the last game that they played.
Niederhauser, you got Cam Christie on this roster. It's game 2 of a 7-game road trip for LA.
Remember those days with the Clippers, going out on the road.
Well, the Celtics used to do it. You know, in the early Grandy and Max days, they were still playing those All-Star break 7-game trips where you go to California for 4 and then Texas for 3, and it was like a death march by the end. Clippers have cut it from 6 down to 10, 37-27. Lopez reaches in, knocks the ball away. Simons has it back. He just elevates. Awkward shot from the baseline, no good. Batum pulls the rebound away from Minot. 5-second differential on the 2 clocks here for LA.
Good recovery for the Clippers.
The Lakers, by the way, are playing really well. And they got that dude coming back, by the way. LeBron's about to return. Miller has the baseline taken away. Bounce pass to the far corner. Sanders hits a 3. Great finish of the quarter for LA. They've scored 8 straight. They've cut it to 7, 37-30, 5 seconds to go. Pritchard, left-hand dribble. Clippers had a foul to give, and they give it with 3.8 to go. The Lakers, it was so last night, yesterday, meaning Saturday, LeBron James practiced with the G League team, and Bronny started for the Lakers. Inbound, Peyton Pritchard, 2 seconds. Up fake on Sanders, steps to his left. Tough 3 is no good, and that's how the first quarter will come to an end. But Peyton Pritchard made 4 of them. Celtics let their foot off the gas defensively when Queta was out of the game. Into the first quarter, Boston 37, LA 30 on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
Engines roar, tires grip.
It's that time of year again. Happy Honda Days, where you can drive in a Honda wonderland of your own with a great offer on a rugged new Passport, a winter-ready Pilot, or a Ridgeline with available all-terrain tires. Hurry into your local Honda dealer and experience the wonder of Happy Honda Days with a great deal on your favorite Honda today.
Driving in a Honda wonderland.
See dealer for financing details.
When you compete with Michelob Ultra on the line, competition isn't that friendly. With only 95 calories and superior smooth taste, it's the ultimate trophy. Superior is worth playing for. Michelob Ultra, superior light beer. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2025, Anheuser-Busch, Michelob Ultra Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Hey, Boston, we all know this city works hard. From the Seaport to Kendall Square, innovation moves fast here. So Boston companies need financial tools built for speed and control. That's where Brex comes in. Brex is the official corporate card of the Boston Celtics, but it's even more than that. Brex built an intelligent finance platform that uses AI agents to take manual finance tasks off your plate. Things like issuing cards to new hires, filling out expense reports, and enforcing your expense policy are all automated. Over 30,000 companies already run on Brex. Yours could too. Learn more at Brex.com.
At National Grid, we know home is where you feel your best. That's why we're dedicated to making your home comfortable and energy efficient year-round. With a home energy assessment, you can learn how your home uses energy and receive a custom report with helpful recommendations. You can also learn about energy-saving solutions such as insulation, air sealing, and more. If you're ready to save energy at home, we'll be there for you every step of the way. Visit ngrid.com/assessment or call 866-527-SAVE to learn more. National Grid is a proud sponsor of Mass Save.
Wendy's has new chicken tenders and new sauces. So whether you're a creamy ranch girly or a new Wendy's signature stand, you can dip to your heart's content. Now let's wrap this up because I gotta dip. I want to try these new tenders. For tendies you're gonna know by name, gotta be Wendy's.
At participating U.S. Wendy's.
The Pats play on the Sports Hub.
Those Queta numbers just keep on rolling. Big hand for Travion Henderson. Patriots of the game today with including Christian Gonzalez. With the Patriots obviously beating the Jets on Thursday night, so a rare Sunday off. Now we've got one coming up, right, with the bye week. Celtics lead 37-30 as we go to the second quarter. Going to update these Queta numbers, which are just crazy. Defensively, Clippers scored 13 points in 8 minutes with Queta on the floor. They scored 17 points in the 4 minutes when he was out. And Queta is back in there to begin the second quarter, 37-30. Derek White takes the handoff from Queta. Straightaway 3 is good. Derek White is looking a lot more like, shall we say, Derek White the last week or so.
Yeah, I mean, the fact he's getting the shots off and he isn't tentative about taking these shots.
So White and Pritchard, who had struggled so much out of the gate, are 6 of 8 from 3 to start the game today. Celtics by 10, 40-30. Ball swung. Miller, was he out of bounds? He was when he caught it. Young players who just, they don't have that electric fence thing you have for the dog where they can sense where that line is.
Instinctively, they just put that back foot back to get a little bit more push.
Keita moves it to Derek White. Batum on him. Much longer body in front of Derek White. Shot clock at 8. Right-hand dribble inside the free throw line. Pulls up 14. Bounces out. Offensive rebound. That was Baylor Shireman. Got a left hand on it. Couldn't redirect it home. Shireman out there with Minot, Simons, White, and Keita to begin the second quarter. Miller. Handoff for Sanders. Enters down low. Lopez just swings his arms with no attempt whatsoever to really shoot. All he did was swing his arms at Derek White to draw the foul. It's exactly what he did.
Got the contact. All you're looking to do is get the shot.
Another winner in the Ford F-150 first quarter contest. Michael Walgreen of Quincy has won the opportunity to see a game for the Ford Sports Deck, courtesy of your New England Ford dealers, as the Celtics took not just a 15-point lead, but a 16-point lead in that first quarter.
Great name to have.
You get a discount.
Sure. What's your name?
You just walk in like you own the place, right?
Hey, you.
Lopez gets the free throws. Margin is 8 right now, 40-32. To me, it's just so telling about the Nets that Lopez is still their all-time leading scorer. About 10,400 points there. Derek White for Simons. Guarded by Kobe Sanders. Simons tries to use the quick feet. Can't get around Sanders, and he's forced into a travel.
Brown ready to go back in this game. Kind of got up before Joe could even call him.
Ball swung for Miller. Bogdanovich, slot drive, and he'll throw back out to Miller. Straightaway 3 from the lefty is no good. Rebound punch to the air. Offensive rebound belongs to L.A. Simons was out of the game, not even close to the play here, as that ball was grabbed by Kobe Simmons. Goes out to Bogdanovich, attacks the baseline, shovel pass to the corner. Now around the horn, Batum has to try to launch a 3. He just got it in his fingertips, pushing it, trying to beat the shot clock, and it banked in. Wow. Kobe Sanders kept that play alive. 40-35. Boston lead was 16. Now it is down to 5. Keita moves it. Skip pass for Simons. Has to get going here. 6 on the shot clock. Simons. Attacks, Lopez reaches, knocks the ball away. Simons turns it over again. Clippers can make it a 1-possession game. Bogdanovich against Shireman. Picks up his dribble, floats it back to Lopez. Plenty of time here. Brooke Lopez, harassed by Shireman, moves it back to Bogdanovich. 8 on the shot clock. Keita comes out to challenge Bogdanovich. Couple of dribbles between his legs, switches to the right hand, steps into the baseline, elevates, crazy flip shot. Misses everything, offensive rebound, too late for Lopez. Shot clock violation.
Good defense then by the Celtics. Really to contain everything out on that floor then.
Really fun coaching staffs in the league with Celtic ties. Not just Ty Lue, who was here with Doc for so many years, but of course Jeff Van Gundy, Jay Larranaga, Jaylen Brown, or Derek White. Gonna pull up, shoot a 3. Got it. Well, he's locked in right now. As lost as he was shooting the ball a couple weeks ago, Derek White is totally locked in. 3 for 3. He's now up over 30% for the year.
Confidence is an amazing thing.
Funny, Pritchard and White had those 40-point games together against Portland last year. Driving Miller, he gets gobbled up, blocked by Keita. One of the foul didn't get it. Celtics by 8. Derek White, and he is fouled as racing back with Sanders to try to defend the shot. Pritchard and Derek White had the game against Portland last year where they both scored 40. Now they both have this terrible slump to start the year, and both on the same day have moved over 30% from 3. Derek White 3 for 3, Peyton Pritchard 4 of 6.
Derek White wanted a shot here, and they're not giving it to him.
That's funny. Earlier, I don't think he deserved one earlier when he got it, and here probably did. So Keita pulled out pretty quickly. For about 3 minutes. Again, those on-off numbers are just insane defensively for Keita. Celtics have been the equivalent of the best defensive team in the league when Cada's on the floor. 29th out of 30 with them off. Derek White, another three. This one ricochets off the rim. No good. Offensive rebound. Garza returns it to Derek White. Right-hand dribble. This time attack. Spins in the paint. Floats it up. No good. Rebound L.A. Sanders, like so many players in this last college era, got the fifth year because of COVID. Enters to Lopez. His pass looking for the cutter. Defended nicely. Deflected out of bounds by Garza. Clippers will keep it with 11 to shoot. Celtics by 8 early second quarter.
Derek White came over and touched the basketball. I missed that last shot because I didn't have the feel for it.
Batum on the under out of bounds. Fielded by Bogdanovic. Return to Batum. He steps to the corner. Three over Jaylen Brown is no good. Weak side rebound. Too strong for Minot. Comes all the way out to the corner. He's swinging around the horn. Bogdanovic. Both teams piling up offensive rebounds here in the first half. Bogdanovic returns it to Miller. Going to blow past Shireman. Challenged by Derek White. So he throws back out to Bogdanovic. Jumps to his left. Off balance three. Not a chance. Misses. Did it hit the rim or not?
It clipped the rim.
It did hit the rim. So the offensive rebound is put back up and in by Miller. Getting L.A. within 6. They finally updated on the scoreboard. Nobody was sure what had happened because it had the look of an air ball. Miller for the Clippers was the only one under the basket. He was able to catch it. It definitely deflected off the rim, and he was all alone. Everyone thought it was a goaltend and a shot clock violation, except Miller just put it back up and in. So L.A. is within 6. And Cada quickly comes back in. First media timeout coming up in a little bit. Celtics roared out of the gate. Again, when the Clippers got Harden, Harden's back in there now. When he was out of the game, that's when they started scoring. Bad entry, and the Celtics turn it over again. The entry pass hit Jaylen Brown right in the ankle. Harden, he lost the ball. Pressured by Jaylen Brown. Jordan Walsh pounces on it, goes the distance, and he got blocked from behind by Batum. Rebound goes out of bounds off L.A. Celtics will get it. That was a great job. If Batum did not foul there, that was a great block.
Jordan Walsh flies in and make the steal on Harden. Walsh comes in, and Batum get it at the end. Yeah, he did. He got all ball.
First turnover for Harden. And his basketball reference page is just, the numbers just jump off the screen. Bounce entry. Jaylen Brown catches beyond the mid block. Guarded by Miller. Jaylen draws a double team, comes late. He throws cross court, wide open. Baylor Shireman. 3 rims out. Rebound. Jordan Walsh crashes, got a hand on it, but that's all. Zubac's the rebound. Clippers start to get their starters back in the game. Miller into the front court. Jordan Walsh picks him up. Boston by 6. They enter Zubac's automatic double team comes, so the ball swung around to the corner. Kobe Sanders airmails a 3. Clippers 6 of 13. Celtics 8 of 15 from distance. Boston by 6. Jaylen Brown dribbles around Harden. Finger roll up and good. Zubac couldn't really get set to challenge the shot because the Celtics got off the floor so quickly.
Zubac was back in the restrictive area here, so he had just kind of pull away.
Jalen's got 9. 45-37. Boston by 8. These are the swing games for the Celtics this year. Harden overruns his dribble, turns it over again. Jordan Walsh again. He's going to go the distance. No one can get back to block it this time. And he'll slam it home. Timeout, Ty Lue. Notice a little theme when James Harden's on the floor. He cannot turn the ball over because there's no way they're going to catch the Celtics that way. It's back to 10, 6:31 to go. First half, Boston 47, LA 37 on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
Hey New England, Drake May here. I'm always striving for greatness on the field, but greatness doesn't wait. It gets up, shows up, and moves forward. It takes hard work, ingenuity, and progress to achieve it. That's exactly what Chevy had in mind with the Chevy Silverado. Built bold, built for what's next. It has it all. Power, versatility, tech, comfort, the sky's the limit. Everything a great quarterback is looking for on the road. Because I know the Silverado is striving for that greatness just like me. Get to your local New England Chevy dealer today and check it out. The Chevy Silverado. Built to lead, built for greatness.
BetMGM, an authorized gaming partner of the NBA, is adding extra excitement to every basket this year with special promotions, new features, and more. Log in throughout the season to find anything from odds boost tokens, same-game parlay boost tokens, and unique rewards in your account to amplify your winnings. Log into BetMGM all throughout the basketball season to see what's new. Hope is here. Call 1-800-327-5050 or visit gamblinghelplinema.org. Must be 21 plus. Massachusetts only. In partnership with MGM Springfield. Play it smart from the start. Live chat at GameSenseMA.com.
At Citizens, we help make sense of your money and all your money questions.
Is there a right way to prep for my future?
Do I keep renting or finally buy?
How big of a nest should my nest egg be?
Is cash still king?
If money talks, what's it say to me?
Can I become king of the hill in Beacon Hill?
Whatever money questions you have, Citizens has the answers. Make sense of your money at citizensbank.com/made-ready. Member FDIC.
Is your Thanksgiving turkey not the only thing stuffed this holiday season? Don't let clogged drains cause a kitchen catastrophe. Call Drains by James for a stuffing-free service that'll have your pipes as smooth as cranberry sauce. Whether it's drain cleaning or pipelining, we tackle your plumbing gobbledygook with a smile. Visit drainsbyjames.com and let's make your Thanksgiving memorable for all the right reasons. Remember, the only thing that should be overflowing is your cornucopia, not your sink. Drains by James. We give a poop about your pipes.
The Celtics play on the Sports Hub.
Coming up at halftime, Sean Silver will update you. There's no NBA going yet. One of the games just started, and then the team, the Celtics, will be watching the Nets. They got a 6 o'clock game, obviously. Full NFL Sunday. Nothing like sitting back with a 2-game lead in the AFC East and put your feet up on a Sunday watching everybody else play.
I don't think anybody saw this coming.
No. So Travion Henderson, Christian Gonzalez at the game today.
Oh, these games, and I know they love basketball and being in these arenas, but for me, it's an off day is one of these days you, with your family, you just stay home.
Clippers out of the timeout, trailing by 10, 47-37. Celtics starters plus 18. The bench is a -8 in the first half. The inverse true, obviously, for L.A. Zubac finds James Harden. Jordan Walsh dogging him. Fights through the Zubac screen. Cross-court, it comes to Batum. Lines up the 3, no good. Jordan Walsh, he's playing. If he had hair, he'd be playing like it was on fire. Jaylen Brown, dribbling between his legs. Step back on Collins. Tough 19-footer. Bounces in. Oh, my goodness. You're getting bounces like that.
Okay, I got the... Back in the studio, got to replay that one. That's an all-time classic.
James Harden. It's not bad for me on an afternoon game. Harden step back 3 is no good. Back tap of the offensive rebound. Batum for Collins puts it back in the hands of James Harden. They are spoon-feeding Harden, trying to get him going like he was Friday night in Dallas. Bounce pass to the baseline. Zubac spins on Garza. Goes to the jump hook. No good. It's a good job by Garza. Help from Shireman to shut off Zubac, who probably is the most dangerous guy for the Celtics here today. Jaylen Brown dribbles to the free throw line. Jumper over Zubac is good. He was on the move going forward when he took that shot over Zubac.
Zubac was high, but not high enough.
This is the best stretch of shot making we have ever seen from Jaylen Brown. Harden blows by Shireman, lays it up, no good. Offensive rebound tapped home by Zubac, and James Harden is getting increasingly frustrated. He's not getting free throws here. 51-39. Derek White, left-hand dribble to the free throw line. His jumper is true. He is completely locked in right now.
Yeah, like you said, hesitation, all the things that went along with him early. All those things are gone now.
Celtics have pushed the lead back to 14. Zubac, handoff John Collins. Shuffles back to Harden. Harden bounce past Collins, coming right down the middle and muscles it over Derek White up and in. It's a player, he's a very polarizing player. There are people in this league that just love John Collins, and there's people that are like, eh. Derek White shovels into the corner. A 3 for Shireman is good. Shireman has had an up-and-down run, obviously, playing limited minutes this year, but he has shot the ball very well. He's now 8 of 15 from 3. 56-41. Boston by 15. 4:10 to go first half. Harden, no-look bounce pass. Zubac makes the extra pass into the corner. Collins, 3, no good. Rebound, weak side, Derek White. No-look ahead for Jaylen Brown. Brown racing against Batum. Finger roll up and good. Score and the foul. And Jaylen Brown has been doing Jaylen Brown things all over everybody the last few weeks.
I mean, the thing you don't want to do, you want to compound that. You didn't play good defense. You slowly get back, and then you come, and then a lazy foul. You hit him on the arm as he drives in towards the basket. Like I said, give Sharman credit for staying in there. And give Joe Mazula credit for going with some of these young guys who kind of was a little shaky early on, but now it seems like they've got into a rhythm offensively and defensively.
This troika here of Jaylen Brown, Jordan Walsh, and Derek White has been phenomenal. Ridiculous plus-minus numbers in the first half today. 59-41. Lead is back to 18. Largest lead for the Celtics. After the Clippers had cut it to 5. Zubac, baseline extended. Double team comes from Pritchard, helping out Garza. That frees up Chris Dunn for an open 3. It's no good. Rebound tapped away from Jordan Walsh. Pritchard saves it. Quickly ahead to Derek White. Derek White bumped by Harden. I got to do Max there with Derek. Go at him. Jaylen Brown, right side. Pulls up on Collins. Nasty step back 3 is short. Crashing was Garza to knock it free. And Derek White comes up with loose ball. Finds Jaylen Brown. Attacks. Bumps into Zubac and then misses the shot. Wanted the foul. Didn't get it. And Dunn going for the defensive rebound. Garza chased him. And when Dunn was in the air trying to get it, Garza just plowed through him and committed the foul. Yeah, no doubt.
Plays. Whatever you are, when you're on the floor like that, bust your hump to stay involved. And don't give up on plays. The Celtics so far in this particular game haven't given up plays on the offensive end or the defensive end. You know, the Clippers think they have the ball in their hands, and the Celtics have just been quicker for the basketball.
59-41. Celtics by 18. 3:12 to go in the first half. Here's James Harden. Push pass out to the wing. Chris Dunn elevates without any idea what he's going to do, so he flips to the far side of the floor. Derek Jones is open, and he knocks down a 3, and Joe Mazzulla immediately calls timeout.
Joe Mazzulla trying to say, was it 2 or was it 3?
That's what he wants the score stable to check on, but for the moment, it is 3. And Joe Mazzulla will grab the timeout with the lead at 15. 3:04 to go first half. Boston 59, LA 44 on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
Every great team is built around its all-stars. So let's meet the stars of your New England Ford dealers' award-winning lineup of SUVs. First up, we have the Bronco and Bronco Sport. Key players with iconic styling that sets them apart on the road. And all-terrain capability makes them ready for anything. Then there's the Ford Explorer with room for 7 passengers and lots of gear. Your New England Ford dealers have some great offers on the whole award-winning lineup. Stop by today and see for yourself.
Looking to make a difference this holiday season? Now through December 6th, drop off a new unwrapped toy at any Clinton Savings Bank branch. Your gift will help make a child's holiday wish come true. Member FDIC, member DIF.
Hi, this is Rob Dinkovich with exciting news. Pepsi, the official soft drink of the Patriots, has teamed up with the Shaw's Star Market Foundation and 98.5 The Sports Hub for year 2 of Sacking Hunger. Every time New England records a sack, the Shaw's and Star Market Foundation's Nourishing Neighbors Initiative will donate $1,000 to the Boys and Girls Clubs of Boston, up to $50,000 to help end hunger. Learn more at 985thesportshub.com/sackinghunger.
Amica Insurance knows. You build your life piece by piece through all the moments, both big and small. For generations, Amica has been providing world-class service across auto, home, and life insurance. So when it comes to protecting what you've built, who are you going to trust? Amica Insurance, proud sponsor of the Boston Celtics.
Hurry into the 99 restaurant this weekend for their double bonus card special this Friday through Sunday. For every $25 you purchase in gift cards, receive 2 $5 bonus cards. Offer valid in restaurant for this weekend only. Visit the Nines for this great holiday special.
The Revolution play on the Sports Hub.
Eagle eye, Joe Mazzulla caught the Derek Jones on the three-point line when he made that shot to take a point away from the Clippers. It's 59-43. Boston by 16 with 3:04 to go in the first half. Celtics ending the homestand today. Quick little business trip down to New York. Celtics will go down to New York tomorrow in advance of the Tuesday night game at Barclays Center against the Nets. The rematch in the home and home. Friday night here at the Garden will be an NBA Cup game. Celtics try to go to 2-1 I've got a little public service announcement coming up later on that I'd like to say about the NBA Cup to some fans who've been tweeting about it, but we'll save that for later. Jordan Walsh out there. He's in a really nice run here in this first half with Peyton Pritchard, Derek White, Jaylen Brown, and EST starting lineup on the floor for both teams as we close out the first half. EST. Oh, he's going to drive with the right hand. Little finger roll with the cup as Zubac's altered that shot. It's no good. It's coming the other way. To try something new there. Chris Dunn enters to Jones. Jones in close, and he either had the ball slip out of his hands or he missed a layup by a mile. Jaylen Brown finds the trailer. Pritchard, three, short. Rebound. Jaylen Brown got his hands on it. Loose on the floor. Harden pulls it away from Queta, and if Queta is near Harden, a whistle is coming. It's a foul.
Clippers trying to say it was look at it, say it was a breakaway or not. Just a common foul. But the defense is really locked in for the Celtics here. And the hustle plays. We talked about them before, of what they need to do. Opportunities are there. Starting out with Walsh.
Ball in the hands of James Harden. Lobs the entry. Zubac, some automatic double team comes. So here's the kick out. Collins up, fakes a three. Good close out by Jaylen Brown. Collins going to pull up on him. 15-footer is good. 59-45. Boston by 14. Jaylen Brown bumps into Collins. He lost the ball. It's going to go out of bounds. And yeah, somebody's hurt. It's Jones. Jones went down. Oh, he is grabbing his right knee, and this looks bad. He is writhing in pain. He awkwardly tried to reach out after Jaylen Brown lost the ball. And immediately it's gotten very quiet here at TD Garden as Derek Jones, the veteran, is in a high degree of pain.
Well, what he's saying here is that it looked like Brown went into Jones. You get a chance to see it here.
So Jaylen lost his dribble, and as he dove forward to try to get the loose ball, he did go into Derek Jones, and that's what clipped the
knee.
Lower part of the right leg, and so it took the knee almost out of position. Jaylen was diving for the ball. He wasn't diving, obviously, for Derek Jones, but that's what happened. He was pressured by Collins, lost the ball as he went down to the ground. His right forearm went into Derek Jones.
I think the Clippers are going to... Yeah. This should be a foul on Brown.
That could be the least of the Clippers' problems. They already have, obviously, significant injury issues to deal with. But Bradley Beal lost for the year. They don't know when they're going to get Kawhi Leonard back. They'll reevaluate him next week.
Murphy's up.
Put some weight on it. Very little, though.
Yeah. He's probably going to be done for the night. But you remember I said that before? Who was that I said hit his head on the floor? Guy, he plays right now with Detroit.
Tobias Harris.
Tobias Harris hit his head. Now that, well, he'll be done. He's not coming back.
And he came back with that Spirit of 76 headband around the cut. And by the way, that was in a game in which the team was about to get swept in the playoffs, Game 4, that first-round series in the bubble. 6 years ago. All this happening with 1:59 to go in the first half. Boston leading 59-45. Celtics medical staff over to see if they could help out. And then now going back to the locker room area where Derek Jones is heading.
But however, prior to the out of bounds, there was a foul that was proximate to the play.
Yeah, they are calling the...
making contact to the lower leg of the offensive.
So essentially what Max said is what's happening here. That's what Sean Wright is announcing, is that what you do is, even though the ball clearly went out of bounds off Derek Jones, you challenge the out of bounds call, knowing that the officials called the proximity foul committed by Jaylen Brown. So that becomes the fourth team foul on the Celtics. Clippers will get it down by 14 with 1:59 to go. First foul on Jaylen Brown. No Celtic has 2 fouls in this first half.
Let's see how big that's going to be. And the Clippers come back in, get a couple of baskets, so they get a lot more physical. When you think about who they're going to be, is Kawhi Leonard. They show him down there, sitting on the bench.
It seemed to be a tough, I mean, we don't really want to plant trees around here now because the winter's coming.
Watch what I'm going to do.
That was good.
That laugh.
That was well done.
That was a killer. I don't even see you. Where you at? Oh, yeah.
All right, Clippers with the ball. Out of this timeout. Bogdanovich, here's the bounce entry to Zubac. They leave Kate now. Double team comes from Jaylen Brown. Zubac turns, flips it up in with the right hand. And the double team from Jaylen did not come in a way that prevented Zubac from shooting. 59-47. Margin is 12 right now. Jaylen Brown. Challenged by Harden. Floats to Keita, top of the circle. Keita not looking at the rim. Dribbles a couple of times and then returns it to Jaylen. 5 on the shot clock. This is going nowhere. Jaylen Brown spins away from Harden at the elbow. Turns at the free throw line. Crazy shot, no good. Rebound, Chris Dunn. That possession was doomed to go empty. But Jaylen Brown steps in the passing lane. Should have had a steal. Zubac, though, knocked it away from him. And now 5-on-4 the other way. They lob to Collins, the extra man. And he lays it in over Derek White.
See, and that's a basket you should have had going the other way.
18-point lead, quickly down to 10. 59-49 Boston, final minute, first half. Peyton Pritchard out of the logo. Right-hand dribble coming strong. Down the right side, beats Dunn and scores easily with a layup.
Wow. Dunn just gave up on that play. He never even got close.
61-49. Margin is 12. Dunn open on the right side. 3, no good. Well, you got to make those shots. Rebound, Keita pulls it away from Zubac. Bounce pass for Derek White. Celtics are not going to go for the 2-for-1. Instead, try to get one good shot here with 21 seconds to go in the first half. Derek White for Jaylen Brown. Wide open, straightaway 3. Bounces out. Offensive rebound tapped in by Keita. And Keita is really having the better of Zubac here in the first half.
Well, that double team is affecting Zubac. And it seems like he would be aware of how to play that.
Last shot time for LA, trailing by 14. 5 seconds to go in the half. Jordan Walsh dogging Harden. Who switches to the right hand. Here's the step back 3. Air ball. And that's how the first half comes to an end. Harden coming off one of the great games of his career. Friday night goes 1 for 7 against Jordan Walsh here in the first half. And the Celtics go 9 of 20 from 3. And they've got a double-digit lead heading back to the locker room. Coming up, Sean Silver, update you on the full NFL Sunday. And get you back here to the Garden for the second half as the Celtics lead the Clippers 63-49. It's halftime in the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
Nothing compares to catching your Boston Celtics live, and nobody knows that better than you, Celtics fans. It all starts with buying tickets at Ticketmaster, the official ticket marketplace of the Boston Celtics and the NBA. Ticketmaster gets you to the game so you can experience all the sights, sounds, and styles in person. Put that jersey collection to use for the next game and get Celtics tickets at Ticketmaster, even if you're headed to the game last minute. Ticketmaster's got your back when it comes to scoring tickets, and there's no better brag than saying you saw it live. Get tickets at Ticketmaster.com/Celtics.
NBA fans, the race for the Emirates NBA Cup is on.
When the games begin,
30 teams will start, but only 8 will advance. And only one champion will capture the cup. To finish first, they'll have to put the pedal to the metal. Who will capture the cup? Well, let's see what happens on the court.
Basketball is back.
Emirates NBA Cup Group Play continues every Friday on Prime.
Comcast Business can help turn your small business into a connected, secure, modern business. It's how retailers become constantly connecting must-visit shops. How restaurants become reliably up and running neighborhood favorites. How healthcare offices become the data-protecting caregivers that we all depend on. And how wealth management firms become cyber-securing guardians of your information. With reliable connectivity, enhanced cybersecurity, and Wi-Fi backup, your business can stay connected and get threat-ready with Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
Get started with our reliable business internet. Plus, stay connected when you add Wi-Fi backup for just $35 a month. And ask about a $500 prepaid card on a qualifying gig bundle. Call today. Restrictions apply. Wireless Connect requires business internet for additional monthly charge. Taxes and other fees extra. Prepaid card offer ends 11/16/25.
champions play here. The Sports Hub.
Harden spins, drives on Jaylen, lays it up with the left hand. Jaylen stays with him, blocks the shot, and Jordan Walsh has the rebound. Celtics playing at a different level right now. Jaylen Brown right down the middle, attacks Lopez, pushes it up and in with the right hand. It's 29-13.
Jaylen Brown doing the thing as the Celtics with a 63-49 halftime lead over the Clippers from TD Garden. And back in our Waltham studios, I'm Sean Silver with your Celtics halftime. I was at the Clippers visit to TD Garden last season. Wasn't working here. I went with my brother, and that was a great game. We had a lot of fun. 126-94 final. Now, the Clippers got their heat back. They beat the C's on the West Coast later in the year. But Boston, once again, turning the Garden into a house of horrors for James Harden. We all remember Max and Grandy. Take that with your beard. Oh, man, it's been a checkered history for James Harden at TD Garden. But, yes, once again today, the Celtics all over the Clips, 63-49, 24 minutes into this one. Boston came out hot. They shot 52% in the opening frame. They were 6 for 11 from deep after one. Peyton Pritchard having one of those first quarters for the Green.
Jalen saves it, throws out to a wide-open Peyton Pritchard for three. How do you lose Peyton Pritchard?
Well, when the man's hot like that, you should lose it.
It was 12 points for Fast PP on 4 of 6 from deep in the opening 12 minutes of that game. The lead swelled to 16 at one point in the first quarter, but the Clips ended the first on an 8-0 run, and it would be 37-30 Celtics after one. Second quarter, the C's would reestablish that lead and then some with the help of some elite shot making from Jaylen Brown.
Jaylen Brown dribbling between his legs, step back on Collins, tough 19-footer, bounces in. Oh my goodness, you're getting bounces like that.
An elite all-around effort from the leader of the Green, Jaylen Brown. 16 points on 7 of 16 from the field. He pulled down 5 rebounds in the first half with 3 assists as well. Unfortunate moment late in the second as Clippers veteran Derek Jones suffered what appeared to be a knee injury when Jaylen went for a loose ball and they collided. Otherwise, really your optimal first half. Brown, White, and Pritchard combining for 45 points on better than 50% from the floor. Look at the total box score here for the first half. Shows the Celtics shooting it at 49%. They made 9 of 20 from three-point land. That's a 45% clip. Made all 4 of their free throw attempts. The Clippers shooting 40% from the field, 6 of 19 from deep, 9 of 9 at the line. The rebounding battle so far has been in favor of the Celtics. That's a rarity, 29-18 so far over the Clippers. They've dished out 17 assists to 10 for Los Angeles. LA has turned the ball over 4 times, the Celtics 5 times, so a low turnover affair, but it all adds up to a 63-49 first half lead for the Celtics. I'm Sean Silver. Have your headlines coming up, and we'll send it back to Grandy and Max to call the second half on the BetMGM 98.5 The Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
BetMGM, an authorized gaming partner of the NBA, is adding extra excitement to every basket this year with special promotions, new features, and more. Log in throughout the season to find anything from odds boost tokens, same-game parlay boost tokens, and unique rewards in your account to amplify your winnings. Log in to BetMGM all throughout the basketball season to see what's new. Hope is here. Call 1-800-327-5050 or visit gamblinghelplinema.org. Must be 21 plus. Massachusetts only. In partnership with MGM Springfield. Play it smart from the start. Live chat at GameSenseMA.com.
No time of the year sounds better than the holidays. We look forward to the opening of new presents, heading out with family to see holiday lights, then racing back home to enjoy a traditional family meal. Or sometimes running back out to grab the last-minute gift. Get into the holiday spirit during the Lexus December to Remember sales event. Get offers on select models now through January 5th. Experience amazing at your Lexus dealer.
Layer on the flavor with the DQ sauced and tossed chicken strip baskets. Now available in new sweet chili or honey barbecue. Only at DQ. Happy tastes good.
This season, Delta Dental of Massachusetts is proud to partner with the Boston Celtics radio network for the MVV of the game, our most valuable veteran. Do you know a military veteran who deserves recognition? Share their story today on the contest page at 985thesportshub.com. Every nomination is a salute to the brave men and women who've worn the uniform and the chance for them to win 2 tickets to an upcoming game and be honored on the air. Enter today at 985thesportshub.com. Proudly presented by Delta Dental of Massachusetts. Electrical contractors, Granite City Electric has a convenient way for you to pick up and access your materials 24/7. Introducing the GCE Night Train Depot. Pick up supplies when it's convenient for you. All materials are stored safely indoors and order size doesn't matter. It's not a locker. Best of all, it's free with over 27 Night Train Depot locations across New England. Convenience and savings all delivered to you from Granite City Electric Supply. Proud partner of the Boston Bruins Radio Network.
Apex Entertainment in Marlboro is 100,000 square feet of pure fun. Hey, this is New England kicker Andy Borgalis, and this season, with every field goal I kick, Apex will be donating $100 to support autism education and research at the New England Center for Children. So, be sure to come to Apex and enjoy attractions such as go-karts, bowling, laser tag, sports simulators, mini golf, arcade, and much more. Apex is also your best option for birthday parties, holiday parties, and team building events. For more information, check out Apex on social media or go to apexentertainment.com.
Boston Sports Talk, the Sports Hub. Sports Hub headlines, presented by Celsius Energy Drinks.
Scoreboard from around the league, brought to you by Town Fair Tire. For the guaranteed lowest prices on tires, go to Town Fair Tire, because nobody beats Town Fair Tire. Nobody looking around the association at this hour. Just one other game in progress. The Spurs leading the Kings in the second comfortably. Half a dozen games to come, including Magic Rockets, which is a good early season matchup. And a battle of two teams with just one win apiece. The Nets and the Wizards. Something's got to give. Taking a look at your NFL slate today. Two games gone final. The Dolphins, a 16-13 win over the Commanders in Madrid. The Bills came back to beat the Bucks 44-32. Trying to hang close with the Patriots in the AFC East. Josh Allen threw for 3 touchdowns in that one. It was the Steelers over the Bengals 34-12. The Texans got by the Titans 16-13. Bears did the same in their win over the Vikings 19-17. Packers beat the Giants 27-20. 2 TDs for Jordan Love. Jaguars pounded the Chargers 35-6 all over LA with their ground game today. The Panthers, meanwhile, pulled it out 30-27 in OT over the Falcons. Bryce Young goes over 400 yards with 3 touchdowns. Games in progress. It's the Rams over the Seahawks 14-3 after one. 49ers have piled up 19 points. Welcome back Brock Purdy. He's tossed 2 touchdowns so far in their game. They got about 13 minutes left in the second quarter. A 19-7 lead over the Cardinals. Ravens up 3-zip on the Browns with time winding down in the first. Broncos a 6-0 lead on the Chiefs. Also time running out in the first. Your headlines brought to you by Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Enjoy quick and convenient vehicle maintenance this month. Visit NewEnglandOilChange.com for 15% off your drive-through oil change at Valvoline Instant Oil Change, the official oil change of busy people. I'm Sean Silver. Celtics up 14 at the half on the Clippers. Sean Graney and Cedric Maxwell with the call the second half coming up on the BetMGM 98.5 The Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
98.5 The Sports Hub and the Celtics Radio Network welcome the following new partners. Delta Dental of Massachusetts. They've teamed up with Boston's Sam Hauser for Veterans Assist to help deliver dental care to veterans experiencing housing challenges across Massachusetts. Blue Sky Restoration. Tune in to hear this date in history being restored by Blue Sky all season long. And remember, if you have a property disaster, visit GoBLUSky.com. And your Boston area Chevy dealers and the Chevy Silverado. From the home of the Celtics, thank you for joining our winning team.
The holidays are here, and so is the best deal of the season. Get Astound Gig Wi-Fi for just $40 a month forever. No, seriously, $40. Your price forever. No hikes, no hidden fees. Just super fast Wi-Fi that keeps up with everything you stream, shop, and share this season. And right now, you'll even get a $200 gift card. It's our biggest holiday deal, and it won't last long. Lock in your forever price today at astound.com. Restrictions apply. See astound.com for details.
Winter will be here before you know it. At National Grid, we're taking steps to manage costs within our control and prepare our system to meet seasonal demands. We want to help you be prepared too. We offer a variety of services and solutions to help you manage energy costs during the colder months. Now is the best time to explore your options and find out what support is available. So get ready for winter before it arrives. Visit ngrid.com/here4you to learn how we can help you prepare.
Ladies and gentlemen, football fans of Foxborough, are you ready to tackle cyber threats? IntraSystems, New England's leader in cybersecurity solutions, presents the ultimate defensive front against malware, phishing, and cyber blitzes with Barracuda's XDR solution. Barracuda's XDR solution is relentless, fast, and always keeping threats in check. Contact IntraSystems today to protect your business with the champions of cybersecurity. Remember, a good defense wins championships and keeps your data safe. Access Security Trust. IntraSystems.com.
This copyrighted broadcast of the National Basketball Association may not be retransmitted, reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise distributed or used in any form without the express written consent of the NBA.
1-877 Cards for Kids. KARS Cards for Kids.
Ready to get rid of that old car? Donate it to Cars for Kids. Call 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS to reach a friendly live agent. Donation's super easy, and your car can be picked up as soon as tomorrow. Call us now, 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS.
1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS. Donate your car today.
Did you know you can donate real estate too?
Your hot takes on the Sports Hub.
It's time for This Date in Celtics History, being restored by Blue Sky Restoration Contractors.
What a pass by DJ!
42 for Paul Pierce.
A three-pointer for Danny Ainge!
KG is locked and loaded tonight. Hayward for Kyrie, working on a 41-point night. Against Van Vliet, left-hand dribble, blows by him, gets to the mid-block and knocks down another one. The most shots made by a Celtic in the last 20 years. 18 of them for Kyrie Irving, 43 points. Celtics lead 119-112. Easy to think about the rough times with Kyrie Irving. Well, he put on some spectacular shows during his 2 years in Boston. 7 years ago today, Kyrie Irving made 18 shots, 43 points in an overtime win here at the Garden at Toronto Dominion Garden for the Celtics over the Toronto Raptors. This date in Celtics history on the 25th anniversary season for Grandy and Max, brought to you by Blue Sky Restoration. Remember, if you have a property disaster, go BLUSky.com. Blue Sky Restoration, restoring your property and your life for a brighter tomorrow. Celtics just trying to make this a brighter today, trying to win the final game of this little homestand here. They lead the LA Clippers 63-49. As we go to the second half, Celtics shooting 9 of 20 from 3. That was a big part of it. They only forced 5 turnovers, but they converted 7 points on those 5 turnovers. Got a lot of fast breaks out of it. Clippers did not shoot the ball well. Starting 5 against starting 5, it was no contest in that first half, but bench against bench, that was the difference in the that brought the Clippers back. Some ugly minus numbers for the Clippers. James Harden a minus 23 in his 18 minutes, so the Clippers a plus 9 in the 6 minutes that he sat out, coming off that miraculous game he had on Friday night in Dallas. Celtics were in the black jerseys today on Kids Day at TD Garden. Clippers were in the road red jerseys. Celtics going left to right, second half underway. Peyton Pritchard, bounce pass for Derek White. Left-hand dribble, pulling up, falling away, no good from 12 feet. Rebound eludes Keita, and the Clippers have it. James Harden with a push, bounce pass late. Jordan Walsh gets Peyton Pritchard into the front court. Picked up by Bogdanovic, gets a screen from Keita. Pritchard closed on by Zubac. They run away from him, so Pritchard has all day to line up a 3, and he buries it. Wrong day to leave Peyton Pritchard alone.
This dude going crazy right now. Any shot he gets, and Sean, just the opposite. Confidence, no confidence.
And it's funny, it's like been contagious with Derek White and Peyton Pritchard. And now,
wow,
Clippers have turned it over again.
Push over.
Yeah.
Man, this is right now when you see Harden and you're going, tonight might not be your night.
And, you know, historically with Harden, when he's good, he is very good. When he's not, yeah. And last time he played here on a Sunday afternoon, it did not go well. Pritchard for Keita, saddles it on Zubac, throws back out to Pritchard, and relocates and hits another heat check 3. It's a 20-point Boston lead because Peyton Pritchard can't miss. 20 points on 11 shots, 6 of 9 from 3. Walsh harassing Harden again as he comes across half court. He moves into the corner to Collins. Collins spinning away from Jaylen Brown and right into Jordan Walsh again. Boy, Jordan Walsh has been everywhere.
Well, right back on Harden.
How valuable was the time he spent here with Drew Holiday? Bad entry deflected by Keita. Another turnover, bounce pass lead. Pritchard to Derek White. Euro step, high off the window, no good. But there's Jordan Walsh again. Offensive rebound putback. Jordan Walsh, like a Tasmanian devil, is running circles around the entire Clipper team. Another timeout for Ty Lue.
That is unbelievable. Thinking about the kid who hardly wasn't playing. Should I get money for that?
If there was an angle for anyone to get money out of anything, you'd figure it out. 10:26 to go, third quarter. Boston 71, LA 49 on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
BetMGM, an authorized gaming partner of the NBA, is adding extra excitement to every basket this year with special promotions, new features, and more. Log in throughout the season to find anything from odds boost tokens, same-game parlay boost tokens, and unique rewards in your account to amplify your winnings. Log into BetMGM all throughout the basketball season to see what's new. Hope is here. Call 1-800-327-5050 or visit gamblinghelplinema.org. Must be 21 plus. Massachusetts only. In partnership with MGM Springfield. Play it smart from the start. Live chat at GameSenseMA.com.
Chevy trucks have you covered when the road takes you from smooth sailing to Chevy Colorado will eat up some of the toughest terrains with 5 available drive modes. And Silverado and Silverado HD have the muscle to take you out for some serious. With multiple engine options and impressive towing. Well, Silverado EV is the perfect combo of performance and capability. Nice. Making it a snap to hitch up this electric truck and hit the road. Wherever the road leads, Chevy trucks are right there with you. Visit your New England Chevy dealers.
At Citizens, we help make sense of your money and all your money questions.
Is there a right way to prep for my future?
Do I keep renting or finally buy?
How big of a nest should my nest egg be?
Is cash still king?
If money talks, what's it say to me?
Can I become king of the hill in Beacon Hill?
Whatever money questions you have, Citizens has the answers. Make sense of your money at citizensbank.com/made-ready. Member FDIC.
For all your heating and cooling needs, you need Endless Energy.
Hi, it's Matt Kidd, CEO of Endless Energy. Time is running out for the federal energy tax credit. You could get up to $2,000 back when making energy-efficient upgrades to your home, like replacing your old heating system. Act before the deadline and lock in your savings. Smart upgrades, big savings, but you have to act fast. Call 775-ENDLESS or visit goendlessenergy.com to save on your heating upgrade today.
The game is on the Sports Hub.
Jordan Walsh and the Celtics starting 5 running circles around the Clippers, a 22-point lead, 71-49 early in the third. And the last time we saw James Harden on this floor on a Sunday afternoon didn't go well. That was Game 7 for the Philadelphia 76ers. Jason Tatum, the 50-point game to eliminate Philadelphia after winning Game 6 on the road. And that, of course, was the final game for Doc Rivers and Sam Cassell. With the Sixers, coaching staff let go. And the Celtics went on to the Eastern Conference Finals against Miami. Peyton Pritchard dogging Bogdanovich and feeding him right into Jordan Walsh, who slaps the ball away out of bounds. Jordan Walsh is playing today like he hasn't been fed.
Well, the thing about it is both those guys are playing in tandem right now. And he's not giving up all these plays.
James Harden, this time driving, attacking Walsh. Didn't feel or hear Keita coming from the backside. Keita swats the shot, which I think are they counting that shot? They're calling the foul on Walsh. Let's get another look at it. Keita blocked the shot.
Somebody screams out, "You made a call for no reason." Only in Boston.
Well, James Harden bounces the first free throw in. He led the NBA in free throw attempts 7 times. It was one of the great numbers. He finished top, obviously won his MVP, but he finished top 10 in the MVP voting 8 years in a row. From 2013 to 2020, and then he did it again last year, 4 years later. Gets the free throws here. We're at 71-51. Boston by 20, still early third quarter.
Zone
for the Clippers. And Pritchard shoots over that zone and hits another 3. That's not going to last very long. You're going to zone up with Derek White and Peyton Pritchard shooting the way they're shooting today. All right, 74-51. Boston by 23, their largest lead. Boy, the Harden stop and start this time draws another foul on Jordan Walsh. That's
and you're
the
making
third
them work,
foul on Walsh. Yeah,
you're making them work, and here's the bigger thing: you're taking everybody else out of the picture because he's so determined to beat him by himself. Everybody else is sitting around watching.
If this stays this way, and the Celtics win this game easily, they are going to have the greatest statistical profile for a 500 team ever.
Wow.
Celtics already under 500. It's one of the most bizarre numbers you ever. I know it's, in theory, small sample size. It's not a crazy small sample size anymore. It's 13 games. Celtics entered the day today number 8 in offense, number 7 in defense, number 8 overall but 11th place in the Eastern Conference.
Well, and that directly is about the coach. Said before, he is not going to let these guys play easy.
Derek White, after Harden gets 1 of 2, turns the corner, beats Collins to the rim, and lays it up and in. That was too easy. John Collins got to do better than that.
Collins just kind of pulled away at the end.
Celtics extend their lead to 24 now, 76-52. 9:21 to go in the third.
No, Ty Lue will pull the plug in a minute. Illegal.
Defensive 3 seconds. Peyton Pritchard was in the paint. So Harden has made 3 free throws. Those are the only points for LA in the first 3 minutes.
Everybody watching.
They haven't made a shot, but they haven't even attempted a shot yet in this third quarter. Now they're going to get a technical from Harden, which he hits.
James Harden is going to walk away from this league with probably financially over $1 billion. It's crazy.
About 1 billion free throws.
Okay.
Side out of bounds into Zubats. Then move to Harden. Harden ducks the shoulder. 1 dribble. Push back to Collins. Left side 3. Not even close. Air ball. It actually hits Zubats, and he comes up with it. Throws to Collins, who attacks and forces it up and in over Derek White. And sometimes you're upset you don't get the defensive rebound. When it's an air ball, sometimes there's very little you can do. 76-55. Harden said Derek White throw his head back after Harden bumped him. Derek White, the no-look bounce pass, and Jaylen Brown in on the baseline. Lays it up no good over Zubats. A lot of contact, but they've been letting him play all day. Jaylen 7 of 17. Harden steps away from Walsh, and Walsh blocks his shot from the backside into the hands of Keita. Oh, James Harden going to learn the name Jordan Walsh today. Derek White picks up his dribble. Pritchard calls for it. Catch and shoot. Straightaway 3 is good.
Harden got that late. Peyton Pritchard was already, I'm here.
That's 8 threes for Peyton Pritchard. He could be on his way to a record day. Dunn bumps Derek White away, but he misses the short little flip shot. And another rebound going to be chased down by Jordan Walsh. Boston by 24 and the ball. Pritchard has 8 threes today. And he's looking for number 9. Bounces out. Rebound Bogdanovich. And he is harassed by Derek White, and they're going to call the foul here.
Whoa. Hey,
Celtics, they're swarming.
Peyton Pritchard on the unbelievable heater. This heater is unbelievable. Now, as hot as we talk about those guys, how about the guy coming in now? See what he can give you. And Hauser needs to get on track. And this should be one of those games where he should be able to come in and score some baskets to get him on track.
The shooting numbers are in the 14-15% range in November for 3 for Sam Hauser, which is almost impossible because you can shoot that in his sleep. Bogdanovich down the left side, zips into the middle, goes through Zubats, deflected out of bounds. I think the quick hands of Hauser touched that last, so the Clippers will get it, trailing by 24.
We always talked about levels to compete in this league. And this is who Joe Mazula is.
1 more for Peyton Pritchard, and he's going to be climbing into a historic list. Bounce pass to the free throw line, and Zubats collided with Hauser. It's going to be a foul on Hauser. The only thing the Clippers have going for them here is that is 4 team fouls against the Celtics in 4 minutes and 18 seconds here in the third quarter.
Clippers doing a lot of skimmers in the middle once they get double teamed. Celtics only have a chance really to run through this passing lane and make a steal here in a minute.
Harden, right side 3, air ball. What's the call, gentlemen?
Out of bounds on Peyton Pritchard.
He couldn't grab it.
Well, Harden is trying everything he could to get away after
This has been a really good Jordan Walsh game. Under out of bounds, Harden lobs it to the free throw line. Zubats bumps Garza away, leans into him, scoops it up and in, score on the foul.
He's absent one of the few times Zubats has been able to go ISO one-on-one, dribble from the top of the key all the way to the middle of the paint. Zubats was a guy that he was with the Clippers and he's with the Lakers. And
he was traded from the Lakers to the Clippers when he was in Boston. He was at the hotel in Boston. He just stayed here enjoying the Clippers. When the teams are coming in here back-to-back, those are those bad losses for the Celtics in that 2019 season. Rondo game winner. Derek White dribbles to the right side, pull up on Collins, 3 no good. Rebound deflected around. Who's going to get it? Bogdanovich will. LA with the ball down by 21. Bogdanovich lead for Harden. Lines up a 3, no good, but Garza knocks him down, and Harden will get 3 free throws. The way Harden is shooting today, just get out of his way.
Yeah.
He's 1 for 9. And now free throws the rest of the way in the quarter. Great chance for LA to score with the clock stop.
Let's see where the foul is.
Oh,
yeah. With the body. It's blasted, but, you know, you're not even trying to challenge it. He said if a guy shoots poorly, you run to go get the rebound.
Get out of the way. It's a Sunday afternoon game where James Harden get out of the way and let nature take its course.
Okay. I've come up with some today, but the Jordan Walsh hair on fire thing, that.
You like that one?
Yeah, that was pretty good. I mean, I know you work on things, but
I don't.
That one came off the top of your head, and that was pretty impressive. Like a man. How did you say that again?
I think I said he's playing like a man who, if he had hair, it would be on fire.
Cool.
Harden gets all 3 free throws, so for James, it's now a 9-3 run for LA to get within 18. Harden today, 1 of 9 from the floor, 9 of 10 from the line. Pritchard to his right, zips an entry to Jordan Walsh. He'll shovel past Garza, pump fake on Zubac, throws it all the way out to Derek White, who lines up a 3, short, rebound. Garza deflects it, but right into the hands of Bogdanovich. Sam Hauser waiting for him. Bogdanovich ducks the shoulder, drives past him, and scores with the left hand. No offensive foul.
Yeah. Called that one then. That was on Zubac. Knocked his man away. He was going over to try to block the shot. And Garza really sold it well as he went down. So still getting the basket.
Bogdanovich beat Hauser, but yeah, Zubac was just shoved Garza away. That's how big Zubac is, that he can manhandle Garza like that. 79-61, Boston by 18. 6:38 to go in the third. Ball in the hands of Pritchard. Hand back to Derek White. Left-hand dribble down the left side. Finds Garza. A little floater up and good.
Got that up before Zubac could even turn around.
Celtics starting to pile up assists now, too. That's 21 already today in 2.5 quarters. 20-point lead. Bogdanovich dribbles away from Walsh. Throws it into the right corner for a Chris Dunn 3. And Joe Mazzulla will grab a timeout because the Clippers are starting to score with Queta out of the game. 6:12 to go. Third quarter. Boston 81, LA 64 on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
Imagine looking up and seeing 48 championship banners hanging from the rafters. Because for 48 straight years, Ford F-Series has taken the crown as America's best-selling trucks. And Ford F-Series trucks are still the team to beat. Featuring the F-150 and the strong, hard-working Super Duty. See your New England Ford dealers and make this a banner year. Sales claim based on 1977 to 2024 CY total sales.
You ready for the Celtics season? Yeah.
If you want your kids to love something,
Big game for the Celtics tonight.
it's important to start them young. That's why Amica Insurance and the Celtic Shamrock Foundation are teaming up to improve access to early childhood education across New England so that the next generation gets the start they deserve. Amica Insurance is a proud sponsor of the 18-time world champion Boston Celtics.
Wendy's has new chicken tenders and new sauces. So whether you're a creamy ranch girly or a new Wendy's signature stand, you can dip to your heart's content. Now let's wrap this up because I gotta dip. I want to try these new tenders. For tendies you're gonna know by name, gotta be Wendy's.
Participating U.S. Wendy's.
Clinton Savings Bank is here to help power up your business. With our new partner services, you can process payments on any device, saving you time, and manage payroll with flexible, affordable options. Plus, with online banking, mobile deposit, ACH, and wire services, managing your business finances just got a whole lot easier. Enjoy no minimum balance requirement and no minimum deposit to open your business checking account. Visit clintonsavings.com to get started today. Member FDIC, member DIF.
Hey, it's Ryan Rivard, Project Director at Blue Sky Restoration. When the unthinkable happens, fire, flood, storm, or structural damage, it's not just your property that's affected. It's your sense of safety, your memories, your livelihood. At Blue Sky Restoration, we understand that behind every emergency is a person, a family, a team. Real lives disrupted. That's why we do more than just restore buildings. We are committed to restoring your property and your life for a brighter tomorrow. So when disaster strikes, don't panic. Visit goblusky.com and our team will be there.
Want the lowest price on name brand tires? Town Fair Tire beats all the competition. We beat the wholesale clubs. We beat online prices. We beat all local tire dealers. Nobody beats Town Fair Tire. Nobody.
Town Fair Tire. Hit 98.5thesportshub.com.
Celtics has 17-point lead, 21 assists on their 32 field goals. With each one, Delta Dental of Massachusetts donates $25 to the Tufts University School of Dental Medicine's Cares for Veterans program. Follow along at 98.5thesportshub.com/veterans. Peyton Pritchard takes the pass. He's got 8 threes already from Jordan Walsh. Bogdanovich in front of him. Garza sets the high screen. Pritchard picks up his dribble. Bounce pass. Garza has it straight away. This is breaking down. 4 on the shot clock. And it's a bad foul by Collins as he fouls Garza 20 feet away from the basket with 4 on the shot clock.
Well, just in a position right now where you're trying to just step back and knock things out a little bit.
Derek White triggers it into Peyton Pritchard. One more 3. We could be talking about a record day here. Pritchard drives in traffic, shovel pass out to the wing. Jordan Walsh left the spot, but he's able to chase it down. Moves it to Hauser, steps to his right, takes a 3. It comes up short. Rebound, battle for it, and Chris Dunn has it for LA. Garza fell down, trying to get back defensively as Bogdanovich brings the Clippers into the front court. Now Harden, dogged by Jordan Walsh all day. Harden knows that they're over the limit, drives, finds Zubats, pump fake, steps through, and scores on Garza. Lead is down to 15. 11-2 LA run. 81-66. Celtics bench has not been able to hold the lead here today. Elbow jumper, Derek White bounces short, and John Collins has the rebound.
Now Clippers clean the glass up a little bit.
Here comes Harden. On the Hauser hunt, attacks, floats, and scores off the glass. It's down to 13. The Celtics cannot get stops with Kata out of the game. It's that simple. 81-68. Celtics are a +7 on the glass today. Pritchard attacks, left-hand dribble, spins Zubac around, throws to the right corner. Hauser set and misses another open 3. Garza all the way out to Derek White, 10 on the shot clock. Hauser's missing shots that he can make facing the other way. Pritchard tries to step through 2 guys, get a triple foul.
Man, not easy for him. Think about just the way he's getting these shots. He's just standing in the corner by himself and you just can't knock him down. How do you give guy confidence? You give him the shots and opportunities, easy looks for him. Gosh. I think he would take the Mendoza line, right?
Sam Hauser now 4 of his last 32 from 3. 4 for 32. 13-point game. Boston lead was much bigger. Jaylen Brown, nasty step back on Dunn. His pull-up 3 way short. Jaylen has not shot it great today. 7 of 18. He's missed all 4 of his 3s. Chris Dunn, Anderson Collins against Pritchard, turns and scores. It's down to 11, and there's the timeout. The reason I keep saying the same thing over and over and over again is because it becomes more and more true. The Celtics, defensively, when Kata is not on the floor, cannot get a stop. It's been going on since opening night.
And we didn't think that was going to be that way, and he's done exactly that, of just making those plays. That's how you want to play it. You know, you want your team really to get involved and think how well you can play with them. Those are the things you do.
Celtics led by 24 not that long ago, and it is down to 11.
Well, shots and the looks you get, they did a great job of Harden keeping them in tow, and then all of a sudden it was like, oh, he just kind of got away from you and made things happen.
15-2 run in 3 minutes and 28 seconds for LA. Well, the Cada numbers are just going to get even crazier and crazier with these defensive numbers. The Celtics, again, you can look at the numbers on social media. They're easier to digest that way because it's a TV graphic. But essentially what it comes down to is with this Cada on the floor, the Celtics are the best defensive team in the NBA. And with Cada off the floor, only Brooklyn has been worse.
Cada was about to come back in this game. Pulled his jersey off. Now he's changed over and
24-point Boston lead down to 11, 81-70. About to hit 4 minutes remaining in the third quarter right now if you're syncing up. Pritchard moving to his left. Dunn in front of him. Shovel pass for Baylor Shireman. Takes one step in, now two. Throws out to the open Garza. Cranks up the three. Swish. He can do that. It's been pretty reliable this year. 8 of 21, and you'll take that from your backup center. 84-70. Celtics don't need to get stops. The lob in towards Zubac. That's all you can hope for at that point is Garza just slapped the ball away out of bounds.
Garza's just fighting, and that's what you want. Fight for every position. Don't allow or give up anything.
Luka Garza's a big guy in real life until you put him next to Ivica Zubac.
I mean, I'm standing beside him. I'm like, boy, this is a big dude. But then I was out there a minute ago near Zubac. I was like, whoa.
James Harden against Minot. Right-hand dribble. Bounce pass in the paint. Zubac scoring on the foul. That was the guy I would have been concerned about if I were the Celtics before the game. It wasn't Harden. It was Zubac. Particularly, and Zubac is just feasting here with Cada out of the game, which begs the question, why is Cada still out of the game?
That's a pretty good question.
And if he can't match conditioning, if he can't match Zubac, how to go in the third. Free throw disparity is insane again today. 19-4 LA. Jaylen Brown ducks the shoulder, spins, hangs in the air, short little shot, bounces in.
What a nice shot, man. Those are tough shots going back over your body.
We are in the golden age of Jaylen Brown shot making. That is for sure. 3:09 to go in the third. Boston by 13. Jaylen Brown 18 points on 19 shots. James Harden. Cross court attacking is Kobe Sanders. Sanders shut off in the paint, turns on Shireman, forces a tough one, no good. Rebound. All Shireman could do is knock it away out of bounds, and they're calling a loose ball foul on the Celtics, and that's free throws.
Zubac was inside out, and you're just battling him, and all you did was slap down on the basketball. I think it was much of a foul, though.
Celtics already giving away the disparity in the season free throw attempts. It's really difficult to win games when you're playing at a disadvantage the way the Celtics are from the line.
We're gonna fight. See the dude now, Cada comes in, a bigger presence on the inside, and probably been a little bit more alert out there when Zubac has got the basketball.
Second free throw bounces in. LA 20 of 21. Celtics are 4 of 4. And that's why the lead is down to 11. 86-75 Boston. 2:48 to go in the third. Jaylen Brown. Stop and start on Zubac. He's in that mid-range again. There's the jumper. No good. And the rebound. Harden deflects it. Pritchard pulls it away from him. And then Harden runs into him and picks up the foul.
Harden, my boy. I fouled in. They did. Went into the knee of Peyton Pritchard, which could be very, very dangerous.
All right, so in real time, factoring in what's going on right now, the Celtics are giving away 10.4 free throw attempts per game. So that's about 8 points the way NBA players shoot free throws. Literally 8 points a game at the free throw line you're giving away. Jaylen Brown straight away. Left-hand dribble going behind the Cada screen, deep on the left wing. Shovel pass, Cada return, bounce pass. Jaylen Brown elevated to dunk it, and Brook Lopez gives the foul rather than end up on SportsCenter.
Wow. Somebody took off. Jaylen took off outside that green line then and extended. It was all the way up that hoop already.
Now, as much as the plus-minus on-off numbers are amazing for Neemias Queta, they have not been great this year for Jaylen Brown, and you cannot argue that point. The Celtics actually are playing at a minus entering today with Jaylen Brown on the floor, but the eye test in real life, as Jaylen misses the free throw, will tell you that these are the moments where Jaylen has just dragged this team. by himself when they've needed points. He gets them.
Misses the first of 2 free throws. We were about a basket or 2 away from the Clippers quitting. And now it's on.
Jalen misses both free throws, and the Clippers have the rebound. So now the Celtics have been outscored by 16 points at the free throw today, 20-4. It's miraculous they're up by 11. And by 11 in the quarter. James Harden against Shireman. Pull up, 17 feet, jumper, rims out, rebound, pinballed around, all the way out to Harden. 3 Celtics had a shot at it, couldn't get it. Harden bounced pass, wide open, Bogdanovich, and that's 3. And as Max just saw, I went to my scorecard before the ball even went in. Automatic. Lead is down to 8. 86-78. Jaylen Brown strong down the right side, goes off the glass and in. He started to argue for and one, then he realized it was his own guy, Keita, that bumped it. 88-78. Boston by 10. But the Clippers have gotten back in it. Got it from 24 to 10. 1:35 to go in the third. Harden switches to the right hand. Euro step goes to the left hand and scores.
Well, it does. He hits you with the body, knocks you away. Then that is quick enough to go back towards that rim.
31-point quarter for LA. Minute 20 to go. Peyton Pritchard. Now they got a bigger body on him. Pritchard spins, drives in deep, steps back at 8 feet, and that goes. It's been Peyton Pritchard's day. 10 of 15, 28 points for Peyton Pritchard. Boston by 10, 90-80. Quick 3 by Harden, feeling contact. It's no good. Rebound Jaylen Brown, a little 3 for 2 for the Celtics as we hit a minute to go in the quarter. Jaylen Brown, pull up 3. Nope. Long rebound. Shireman got hit from behind, lost it. He kept it away from Harden, but he knocked it out of bounds. Off Harden. Good hustle by Shireman. Celtics will get it.
Yeah, like I said, it was a 2-for-1 opportunity. 3 for 2 opportunity. But then you went into the body and just missed that shot. Got to get those rebounds.
Celtics still +7 on the glass. Under out of bounds. Swing at the Keita. Keita going to attack. Steps through Lopez, but he misses the little scoop shot. Batum has the rebound. We've seen Keita try a couple of different things at the rim today without success. Bogdanovich picked up by Shireman. Now LA can go 2 for 1. Bogdanovich step back 3. No good. Offensive rebound. A easy putback for Sanders. Ball just came right to him. 90-82.
Wow.
Pritchard dribbles around him, attacks the paint, shovel pass. Keita elevates and misses the layup. Rebound Bogdanovich. Keita keeps missing at the rim. And now the Clippers can pretty much get the final shot here, having cut a 24-point deficit down to 8. Wasn't going to be that easy, huh? Harden challenged by Pritchard out near half court. 8 on the shot clock, 9 on the game clock as we count it down in a big third quarter for LA. Harden stops on a dime, the step back 3, swish. 5-point game. Final second. Pritchard, half court heave. No good, back iron, and that will do it for the third quarter. Clippers got back within 5 early in the second, and the Celtics went into the next gear and thought they were on their way to another blowout win, leading by as many as 24. But the Clippers closed the third quarter on a 28-11 run, and they're right back in it. Boston led by 7 at the end of 1, by 14 at halftime. The lead just 5 now as we make the turn for home. End of 3 at the Garden. Boston 90, LA 85 on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
Just in time for your Thanksgiving feast, frozen turkey is on sale at Shaw's and Star Market. Now through Thursday, pick up Signature Farms or Shady Brook Farms Grade A frozen turkey for only 47 cents a pound. Limit 1. Minimum $25 purchase required. That's right, come gobble up some special savings on frozen turkey and get all the trimmings for an unforgettable feast. Short on time? Order free curbside pickup or get delivery. Shaw's and Star Market, perfecting the art of fresh.
Engines rev, are you listening?
It's that time of year again. Happy Honda Days, where you can drive in a Honda wonderland of your own with a great offer on a fun-to-drive new Accord, Civic, CR-V, or HR-V. Hurry into your local Honda dealer and experience the wonder of Happy Honda Days with a great deal on your favorite Honda today.
Driving in a Honda wonderland.
See dealer for financing details. Exclude Civic SI and Type R.
Hey Boston, we all know this city works hard. From the Seaport to Kendall Square, innovation moves fast here. So Boston companies need financial tools built for speed and control. That's where Brex comes in. Brex is the official corporate card of the Boston Celtics, but it's even more than that. Brex built an intelligent finance platform that uses AI agents to take manual finance tasks off your plate. Things like issuing cards to new hires, filling out expense reports, and enforcing your expense policy are all automated. Over 30,000 companies already run on Brex. Yours could too. Learn more at Brex.com.
It doesn't matter if you're running drills at the park, playing pickup on a Saturday, or sinking the final putt. When you compete with your friends with Michelob Ultra on the line, competition isn't that friendly. The trash talk, next level, and the stakes, oh, those are crystal clear. With only 95 and superior smooth taste, it's the ultimate trophy. Superior is worth playing for. Michelob Ultra, superior light beer. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2025, Anheuser-Busch Michelob Ultra Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Zoe and Beetle, middays on the Sports Hub.
To the fourth quarter we go, and it's gotten tight. Celtics, again, have not been able to defend today without Keita on the floor. And the Clippers right back in it by working the ball inside and getting to the free throw line. You simply can't win games in the NBA when you're outscored by 16 points through 3 quarters at the free throw line, but the Celtics somehow have the 5-point lead. It was 24. LA can make it a 1-possession game as we start in the fourth quarter. Clipper ball going right to left, wearing the red jersey. Celtics in the black there. Celtics only have 1 win this year outside of their white uniforms. Bogdanovich moving to his left, drives around Keita, scoops it up, no good, late foul call. And Bogdanovich will get free throws to try to make it a 1-possession game. Second foul on Keita. Celtics today plus 21 with Keita in the game, minus 16 with him out.
Wow.
Again.
Numbers don't fool you this time.
And again, you keep saying small sample size, but it's happening every night.
Well, another thing that happened in that particular quarter, though, Jordan Walsh was out that quarter, too. And defensively, he's done such a great number on Harden.
Walsh plus 18, Jaylen Brown plus 24. The starters have been fine. The bench has been the problem today. Clippers not shooting it great, but they're getting to the line. That's how they're doing this.
Wow.
Celtics have outshot them badly today, but it's a 1-possession game. 90-87. Celtics lead was 24. Now it is 3. Simons out there with Derek White, Garza, Keita, and Jaylen Brown. Here is Simons. Quick 3 from the wing. Way off. Rebound. Keita had it knocked away. He got neutralized by Lopez. Clippers have it. Down only by 3. Remember, the Clippers had a big comeback win here that year when they made that Zubac trade. Somebody lost a shoe. I think it's Shireman. Bogdanovich against Keita. In the corner. Bogdanovich bounce. Telegraphed, picked off easily by Jaylen Brown.
Sherman doing get the shoot.
Jaylen in the front court. Start and stop. Drive on Batum. Lays it up. No good. Lopez has the rebound. Quick outlet for Batum. Kobe Sanders. Right hand dribble away from the ball. Offensive foul. Derek White got in the path of Batum, and Batum just knocked him down.
Brown just stayed there and waited for him. And, excuse me, White stayed there and waited for him. That was about to be a basket.
Derek White's been really good today. Peyton Pritchard has shot it tremendously well today. Jordan Walsh has been a dog defensively.
And Simons, I don't think he scored either.
He has not. Jaylen Brown against Kobe Sanders. Derek White comes to get it on the wing. Entry, dangerous. Jaylen Brown somehow catches it, keeps himself in bounds. I don't know how he did it, and lobs it out towards Simons. Simons pull up 3 on Batum. Wide right rebound. Jaylen Brown jumps to save it. Back in bounds, and it's going to go off of who? They're giving it to the Celtics, which is going to be an amazing hustle play from Jaylen Brown.
Wow.
I thought Derek White might have touched that.
Jeff Van Gundy said, let it go. Because obviously it went the other way. Great job.
Simon struggling to get it in, does so to Derek White. 9 on the shot clock. Celtics offense has gone quiet here. Derek White bounce past Keita. Steps through in the paint, runs it up with the right hand and scores. He was thinking about going to Shireman in the corner as he stumbled and decided to square and take a shot. 92-87, Boston by 5. 10.7 rebounds for Keita. Chris Dunn Moves it right side of Bogdanovich against Shireman. Shireman's played a ton today. Bogdanovich used the Lopez screen, swings back to Lopez left side. Now driving. Sanders shut off by Jaylen Brown. Throws out to Bogdanovich. Crazy deep three is short. And the rebound for Jaylen Brown. Boston by 5. And the ball, 7:56 to go. Simons. Got to be confident, even if you're not making shots. Jaylen Brown. Left side of the floor. Away from him. So he takes a three. And the first three he makes today pushes the lead back to 8. Timeout, Ty Lue.
Man. Someone making plays. Everything is right there on the edge. And all of a sudden now you able to bounce back with a couple of defensive plays, and then Brown punctuates you with a tray ball.
Defensive plays. Who was back on the floor?
Cato.
9:48 to go. Boston 95, LA 87 on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
Nothing compares to catching your Boston Celtics live, and nobody knows that better than you, Celtics fans. It all starts with buying tickets at Ticketmaster, the official ticket marketplace of the Boston Celtics and the NBA. Ticketmaster gets you to the game so you can experience all the sights, sounds, and styles in person. Put that jersey collection to use for the next game and get Celtics tickets at Ticketmaster. Even if you're headed to the game last minute, Ticketmaster's got your back when it comes to scoring tickets, and there's no better brag than saying you saw it live. Get tickets at Ticketmaster.com/Celtics.
Comcast Business can help turn your small business into a connected, secure, modern business. It's how retailers become constantly connecting must-visit shops. How restaurants become reliably up and running neighborhood favorites. How healthcare offices become the data-protecting caregivers that we all depend on. And how wealth management firms become cyber-securing guardians of your information. With reliable connectivity, enhanced cybersecurity, and Wi-Fi backup, your business can stay connected and get threat-ready with Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
Get started with our reliable business internet. Plus, stay connected when you add Wi-Fi backup for just $35 a month. And ask about a $500 prepaid card on a qualifying gig bundle. Call today. Restrictions apply. Wireless Connect requires business internet for additional monthly charge. Taxes and other fees extra. Prepaid card offer ends 11/16/25.
BetMGM, an authorized gaming partner of the NBA, is adding extra excitement to every basket this year with special promotions, new features, and more. Log in throughout the season to find anything from odds boost tokens, same-game parlay boost tokens, and unique rewards in your account to amplify your winnings. Log into BetMGM all throughout the basketball season to see what's new. Hope is here. Call 1-800-327-5050 or visit gamblinghelplinema.org. Must be 21 plus. Massachusetts only. In partnership with MGM Springfield. Play it smart on the start. Live chat at GameSenseMA.com.
Felger and Maz, afternoons on the Sports Hub.
Boston lead back to 8, 95-87, 9:48 to go. But no matter what happens after 4 full days of a record of 6-7, that will finally go away one way or the other. Celtics trying to get back to 500 before the home and home with the Brooklyn Nets. Chance for the Celtics to get out of the
Look at this
bottom
game.
5 in the East.
Look at this game. You still look at some of the scores. Simons has not scored. Hauser has not scored. Other guys have stepped up, but those two guys right now have to give you some kind of contribution.
Shireman and the starters have been great. Pritchard has shot it well. The plus-minus number's not great. He's been mostly with the bench. Steal. Jaylen Brown jumps in front of Sanders, goes the distance, scoops it up and in, score on the foul. That's how fast it can happen. And you want to talk to me about his advanced numbers. You want to talk to me about his defensive rating. You want to talk to me about his plus-minus. You can. But you cannot deny that there have been moments in games where Jaylen Brown has simply carried this team. And now you say something.
Call and response. Yes. Amen.
That's why it works, kids, for 25 years. Jaylen Brown, 25 points on 25 shots. Hasn't been the most efficient game for him, and he's missed some free throws, but he makes this one here. And when the Celtics have needed him most, he has come up big. Celtics have pushed the lead back to 11. They've scored 8 straight points here over the last minute plus. 98-87. Chris Dunn. Moves it to Bogdanovich, has a step on Derek White, but he's going to throw back out to Lopez. Swings in the corner, 3 is in the air and knocked down by Sanders.
Sanders is a pretty good player.
Well, he's getting some 4 minutes here. You come into the league 23 years old, it's kind of an advantage too. Jaylen Brown for Keita, little flip shot, no good. Lopez alternate. Keita has struggled scoring at the rim today. 8-point game right now, exactly 9 minutes remaining. Bogdanovich stucks the shoulder, goes around Simons and banks it home. He just threw it at the rim. He threw it way too strong, but it was straight on, so it banked in. 98-92. Jaylen Brown and Derek White deep on the right side against Batum. Queta sets the screen. Derek White bounce pass, bad one, comes through everybody. Chris Dunn can't save her from going out of bounds. That was nearly a pick 2 for the Clippers.
Dunn saw that coming. He was reading the eyes of the quarterback, ran right through the passing lane. Lopez comes back out. Zubac comes back in. Garza comes back in this game. Okay. I would like to see a little Jordan Walsh.
Celtics, remember this, plus 22 with Queta on the floor, minus 16 with Garza on the floor today. Entry to Jaylen Brown, turns, flip shot blocked from behind by Batum, and then Garza immediately fouls Bogdanovich. And that's 5 fouls on Garza. And the second team foul on the Celtics here with 8:34 to go. Well, Batum has been piling up blocks and steals and assists his whole career. 18 years, only been to the conference finals once, as the Clippers have as a franchise. They went there together. Pass misses Zubac, and he cannot save her from going into the backcourt. Now, Zubac is arguing the ball was deflected, but he's going to lose that argument. Boston by 6 and the ball. 8:25 to go. Entry to Garza. Now Jaylen Brown. Moving to his right. Spins away from Batum. Gets to the elbow. Pump fake. Steps through. Whoa. Banks it. No good. Offensive rebound. Garza and one. The Garzilla comes through.
Almost saw an amazing play then by Brown. Brown got his man up in the air, then flipped the ball in the air and shot it with his left hand and almost banked that sucker home.
I wonder if at any point in that thought process, if he was thinking of doing a Wemby and trying to throw it up. He was so off balance, he was trying to, there was an opportunity to throw it to himself.
Wemby is Wemby.
You got that right.
Plays don't even. Whew.
You see what he did to your buddy Draymond?
Yeah, I did.
101-92 after the three-point play for Garza.
Draymond was looking up like, what in the world?
Celtics by 9. 8 minutes remaining exactly right now. Dunn in traffic. Forces it up, no good. May have gotten a foul on Sharman. If it's Garza, he's fouled out. Let's see.
Yeah, Queta's getting up already.
Yeah, Garza's fouled out with 8 minutes to go. And now we talk about Queta playing a career-high 34 minutes in the game last week. Now Queta has to come back with 8 minutes remaining, having already played 26 minutes.
Surprise, I would love to see again. I've said this again, but Walsh, and maybe you're saving Walsh for Harden comes back in the game. Let me just go out on one of those educated guesses.
The beard stopper.
Wow. Stubble beard.
Chris Dunn gets the first free throw.
Yeah, like Chris Dunn has made a nice career.
I was just thinking, this is your kind of guy, the guy that keeps getting paid.
Yeah, staying around in this league right now. So essentially, this is a health club, man. Health club for millionaires.
Second free throw missed. Well, that's the nickname that this old LA team has gotten, the LA Fitness Clippers. Celtics by 8, 101-93. 7:48 to go. Queta makes the handoff to Derek White, moves to Jaylen Brown, spins immediately on Sanders, elevates, and draws the foul on Bogdanovich. Shot's no good, but Jaylen, who's missed a couple of free throws already, will go to the line, try to push the lead back to 10 with 7:41 to go.
Bogdanovich, if he's your last line of defense, you're defenseless, almost helpless. We talked about Walsh about to come back in the game. Harden comes back in the game. This begins to be a chess match, not a checkers tournament.
I think he's made more. Chris Dunn's made $36 million in his career. Never had a really big contract. Free throw miss, another one for Jaylen Brown. So the free throw disparity as far as makes are concerned, 23-6 in favor of the Clippers. They've made 17 more free throws than the Celtics today, but they trail by 8 with 7:41 to go.
Simons comes back out of this game. He probably won't go back in. Has not scored tonight.
In 12 minutes. He's a pretty healthy minus, too. Rough day for the bench. Jaylen Brown gets 1 of 2. Boston by 9. 7:40 to go.
Walsh already living on that shoulder right now for Harden.
Sanders lobs the entry to Zubac. A long way away on the left baseline. Here comes the double team from Shireman. They throw the bounce pass towards Sanders. Jaylen Brown saw it coming. Deflected away out of bounds. This is what the Celtics did last year. It's what everybody does with Zubac. Ball comes into Zubac, and double team is automatic.
Well, they wait for Zubac to put the ball on the floor, and then they trap him on the baseline, and he's not a good passer out of the double team.
Under out of bounds, Zubac. Here comes the double team. He spins away. Jump hook, left hand, no good. Rebound, Jordan Walsh comes to get it. It's another thing Jordan Walsh has done today. 7 rebounds in 26 minutes. Jaylen Brown dribbles to the free throw line. Jumper's in the air and good. Hold on. James Harden might try to defend it. Nope. 104-93. Boston by 11.
He says sarcastically.
I mean, it's just one of those James Harden days. That's all. Down the left side comes Sanders. Trying to move it to Zubac. Gets deflected out of bounds by Shireman. Celtics lead by 11 with 6:58 to go. Celtics, if you're just joining us, led this game by 24 midway through the third quarter. Hayden came out of the game. There were defensive issues. Clippers got all the way down to within 3. Now it's back to 11.
What happened? Sharman said challenge his play. He said, I never touched the basketball. So he feels like it went off of the Clippers then. So this might change.
Won a coach's challenge earlier. Going to try to win one now with 6:58 to go. Boston 104, LA 93 on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
Looking to make a difference this holiday season? Now through December 6th, drop off a new unwrapped toy at any Clinton Savings Bank branch. Your gift will help make a child's holiday wish come true. Member FDIC, member DIF.
Every great team is built around its all-stars. So let's meet the stars of your New England Ford dealers' award-winning lineup of SUVs. First up, we have the Bronco and Bronco Sport. Key players with iconic styling that sets them apart on the road. And all-terrain capability makes them ready for anything. Then there's the Ford Explorer with room for 7 passengers and lots of gear. Your New England Ford dealers have some great offers on the whole award-winning lineup. Stop by today and see for yourself.
As the Boston Celtics kick off the season, they know they'll have to protect home court. At Amica Insurance, they understand how important it is to protect the things that matter most to you. So they put in the time to make sure you're taken care of. Whether it's talking through the details of your coverage or following up after a claim. Your auto, home, and life insurance are more than just policies. They're protection for the life you built. Visit Amica.com and get a quote today.
98.5 The Sports Hub and the Celtics Radio Network welcome the following new partners. Delta Dental of Massachusetts. They've teamed up with Boston's Sam Hauser for Veterans Assist to help deliver dental care to veterans experiencing housing challenges across Massachusetts. Blue Sky Restoration. Tune in to hear this date in history being restored by Blue Sky all season long. And remember, if you have a property disaster, visit goblusky.com. And your Boston area Chevy dealers and the Chevy Silverado. From the home of the Celtics, thank you for joining our winning team.
Want the lowest price on name brand tires? Town Fair Tire beats all the competition. We beat the wholesale clubs. We beat online prices. We beat all local tire dealers. Nobody beats Town Fair Tire. Nobody.
Town Fair Tire. Toucher and Hardy, mornings on the Sports Hub.
11-point Boston lead, and here's the coach's challenge result.
The call on the floor is going to be overturned as it goes off of Zubac's knee at the end. 6:59 on the game clock, 24 on the shot clock. And that is the last challenge.
So Joe Mazula goes 2 for 2 on challenges today. Shireman said it never hit me, and we're looking at the overhead replay, and it definitely went off Zubac's out of bounds.
He's already saying it to the guys on the bench. The guys behind it, and all of a sudden Sam Cassell tells Joe, make that call.
Sam Cassell spent his years on that Clipper bench with Chris Paul out there, when Doc Rivers went out there, the Donald Sterling fiasco. Doc was the perfect guy to be coaching that team in the middle of that storm. Blake Griffin team, Lob City Clippers. Jaylen Brown, right-hand dribble. Puts it back in the left, steps back on Sanders, and he just sticks the 17-footer and said, welcome to the league, kid.
It's a cold-blooded shot. separation then with the step back.
That's a big swing. The win of the coach's challenge. 2 more points. The Boston lead is up to 13 with 6:32 to go. James Harden been staring at Jordan Walsh all day long. Down the right side he comes. He runs over Shireman. No call. Collins is able to hit a corner 3. That was really close to an offensive foul on Harden.
Shireman was right there. He took the charge. He waited. He said, what do I have to do? As he ran over me.
106-96. Boston by 10. Derek White is low-key closing on a triple-double here. Derek White watches as the ball moves to Walsh in the corner. White waiting, says, find me. They do on the wing, but his 3 comes up short. And the rebound, Zubac beats Keita there. Clippers with the ball, down by 10. 5:54 to go, which is now an eternity in today's NBA. Zubac sets another screen on Shireman. Bogdanovich down the left side, off the glass, no good. Scramble for the rebound. Jalen's got it, trying to run. Jaylen Brown moves it ahead of Derek White. Derek White recognizing time and score. Doesn't go for the quick pull. Celtics will run some more clock, leading by 10. Jaylen Brown tried to dribble low. He got tripped up. Late foul call. The near official let it go. But for the backside, Sean Wright calls this one on Zubac.
That's the one that Brown before got very upset about. But they did make a call. They say, wasn't that against Salt Lake City, the Jazz?
Derek White, 17, 7, and 8 today. Inbound to Keita, hand back to Derek White. 8 on the shot clock. Now Jaylen Brown returns to Derek White. Jaylen is free on the right side. He's got it. Starts his drive. Pulls up. Going to have to shoot now. Here's a step back. 19-footer, no good. Rebound comes right to Harden. Harden hearing footsteps. Keeps it away from Jordan Walsh. Attacks, lays it up. Blocked by Derek White, who waited for him the whole time. Derek White drew him right in, blocked the shot. Jaylen Brown spins away from Sanders. Finds Keita. Flip shot up. No good. He gets his own rebound. Elevates. Blocked the second time. Another offensive rebound. Attacks again. Lays it up. It rattles home. Scored and a foul. Keita would not be denied. Third time was the charm. And the Celtics inch closer and closer to 500.
Go get him, big dog. This time you get inside out. Get the contact. Get the arm. Count it at 1. I mean, I love with the tenacity. You know how I feel about playing in the paint. Chicks love the inside paint job as you do. Oh.
Keita missed the free throw. The Celtics are going to get just crushed on the free throw line today. It's 23-7. They made free throws for LA, and yet the Celtics have a 12-point lead with 5 minutes to go. Bogdanovich in the paint, floats it up and in with the right hand. That cuts it to 10. 108-98. 4:44 to go. Jaylen Brown stops quickly, keeps the ball away from Harden, picks it up, moves to Peyton Pritchard. Pritchard had made 8 threes. He had 8 by early in the third quarter. Hasn't made one since. Jaylen Brown, 5 on the shot clock. Return, bad pass, deflected away from Derek White by Harden. Celtics keep the ball, but just 5 seconds to shoot.
And keeping that ball outside the paint. You got to get inside the painted area, let the defense collapse. And once they collapse, you get out and get the ball to a shooter.
Derek White struggling to get it in. Lobs it. Dangerous. Deflected away by Zubac. Bad pass by Derek White. James Harden into the front court. Pritchard slows him down defensively. Harden. Nasty crossover. Loses. Pritchard starting stop drives and puts Pritchard on his highlight reel with a little flip shot.
This is like he might have twisted his ankle in. And the kids ooh and ah at that play.
James Harden's only made 5 shots today, but he's got 21 points. He's 5 of 16. 108-100. Boston by 8. 4:05 to go. Celtics need another 5 or 6 points here. Jaylen Brown out near the logo. 8 on the shot clock. Turns on Bogdanovich. Drives on him. Goes high off the glass. No good. Zubac deflects the rebound too hard. Derek White had it, but James Harden rips it away from him. Lead pass is shoveled back to Bogdanovich. 4-3. Rims out. Rebound crashing Zubac. It hits the glass. Comes all the way out to Sanders. He finds Harden, who steps into a 3. Got it. And the Clippers will not die. It's a 5-point game again.
Look at the bodies that are on the ground.
7 straight for LA. It's 108-103. 3:28 to go. Well, the Celtics and Clippers have played some great games over the last decade. Derek White floats it to Pritchard. Up fakes the 3. Dribbles around Zubac. Stumbles in the paint. Moves it to the left corner. Jaylen Brown sets himself. Misses a 3. Clippers are going to get the rebound here. Try to make it a 1-possession game. With 3:10 to play. Jordan Walsh has been on James Harden all day. Harden stop and start down the right side. Stumbles. Draws the foul. Jordan Walsh can't believe it. But Sean Wright's calling the foul. And Harden will get his 11th and 12th free throws of the day.
Oh,
yeah,
my God.
That's a bad call.
Oh, my God.
That's a bad one. And by the way, even if you could get that overturned, you can't challenge. The Celtics have used their challenges. And this goes back to early in the game. And the argument for getting unlimited number of challenges is, by definition, you're using your challenges when the referees make a mistake. So twice the referees have made a mistake. Twice the Celtics have challenged and won, but now they can't challenge anymore. So Harden just gets free throws that he created. First one's good.
The craziest thing about that was Harden hit him with the basketball. He never hit him with the body, he hit him with the ball.
You look at the body of work for the Celtics through the first 6 of the season, and these are the kind of games that have gotten away. They've had blowout wins, and they've had games where they've been up by 8, 10, 12 points midway through the fourth quarter, but they've not been able to close, and here come the Clippers. 9 straight points, and as we hit 3 minutes to go right now, if you're syncing up, Boston's lead is down to 3, 108-105. The Clippers have never led in this game. Trailed by as many as 24. Derek White, right-hand dribble, down the right side. Hands the ball off to Keita, easy score with the left hand. Derek White's 9th assist of the afternoon. 110-105. Boston lead. 2:37 to go. Harden moves it to Sanders. Going to attack Jordan Walsh. Hangs in the air. Lays it up. No good. Rebound. Jaylen Brown will pounce on it. Keita got knocked down. Jaylen Brown moves it ahead of Jordan Walsh. He attacks and gets fouled by Harden. Smart foul by Harden.
You know what? Their bodies be flying right now. Guys get bumped into. Guys going up with the basketball. Clippers, give them credit for wanting to stay in this game. They could have died.
Now, if you don't play in crunch time, which Jordan Walsh hasn't, what do you never do in crunch time?
Shoot free throws.
You know how many free throws Jordan Walsh has made this year?
Close your eyes.
1. Now he's made 2 as he hits the first one. For a long time, Jordan Walsh has played as many minutes as anybody in the league without attempting a free throw. He's up there with like the Al Horfords and Nico Batum. But he makes the first one here. Ty Lue calls the timeout. We got 2:28 to go. Celtics lead by 6, and Jordan Walsh has another free throw coming.
You've made plays all night. Who's going to make some more big plays for the Celtics? About moving to the basketball, attacking the rim. You know, just sit there and look at Jason Tatum. Just feel so bad for him. Like, he is so anxious. Like, man, I just wish I could be out there. Wish I could be out there.
But every day is one day closer.
Yeah, that's what you start thinking about when you start thinking about a great player and him trying to come back, trying to keep that horse under bay. Like, okay, I know you want to run, horse, but not right now.
Anthony Davis, Dallas just announced, going to miss another 10 days. He's already missed the last 8 games. That has been a mess for the Dallas Mavericks. Obviously fired Nico Harrison, sitting at 3-10, half game ahead of New Orleans at the bottom of the Western Conference.
Well, I mean, bodies all over the place. Guys hitting each other. There's the last couple of plays. I love it. But this is the Celtics really right now. Not refusing right now to let go of the rope.
Sixers might be close to getting Paul George back. They've upgraded him to questionable for tomorrow night.
Almost like I forgot about him, like he was on that team.
They made the big. I mean, think about the Clippers situation here. Is Jordan Walsh about to take the second free throw? It is in the air and good. Jordan Walsh hits the clutch free throws late. Celtics by 7. 112-105. Clock rolling with 2:26 to go. Clippers traded away Norman Powell to get Bradley Beal in that spot. Now Beal is out for the year. And oh, by the way, the Clippers don't have their draft pick. Harden dribbles around Walsh, floats him a crazy shot as he was falling down. Walsh gets the rebound. Harden thought he was fouled. He has not joined the play. 5-on-4. Derek White angles it into the corner. Peyton Pritchard aims, fire, rims out on the 3. Rebound comes off the glass to Zubac. Would have been the 9th of the day for Peyton Pritchard. Harden. Cross court for Kobe Sanders. Under 2 minutes to go now. A 7-point game. Lob inside of Zubac. Bumping with Keita. Turns. There's that hook shot. Going to be short. And Jaylen Brown pulls the rebound away from Collins. Celtics getting closer now. 141, 140, 139 to go on a 7-point lead. Peyton Pritchard. And back to Derek White. Deep on the right side. Celtics will milk some clock here. Keita sets the high screen. Derek White works behind it. Switches to the right hand. Pull up 3. Got it. Well, Derek White has been methodical today. 20 points, 7 rebounds, 9 assists. Boston by 10, 80 seconds to go. James Harden around Walsh, drives, floats, and scores. You looked down at a minute ago, and James Harden was 1 for 9. He's got 28 points.
Scoring bunches. Score in bunches.
First ballot. Derek White angles to his right. Gets the high screen from Keita. Sanders playing because Derek Jones got hurt. Derek White fall away 20-footer, not a good shot. Rebound Zubac. We're in the final minute. LA down by 8. Bounce pass. Here comes Collins coming strong. Two-hand slam. 2-possession game. 115-109. Celtics need one more score here. Bogdanovic slapping the ball. Jaylen Brown keeps the dribble alive. He's going to attack. Get to 10 feet and throw it back out. It's in the hands of Derek White. 12 on the shot clock, 39 on the game clock. One more score should do it. Derek White down the right side. Gets in deep. Pump fake on Zubac. Moves it down low. Keita reverses it up. Misses the layup. Rebound Zubac. Clippers are alive. 26 seconds to go, down by 6. Harden against Jordan Wall. Switches to the right hand. Harden, here's the pull-up 3 in the air. No good, but they're calling the foul on Jordan Walsh, and Harden will get 3 free throws with 21.8 to go to make it a 3-point game.
Where did he hit him? Let me see. See him in the leg. Oh, good God. Come on, man.
Can't challenge.
Come on, man.
Celtics have used their challenges.
Come on. That's ridiculous. Come on. Come on.
So, you don't agree?
Hell no.
Just to be clear.
Looking to see if this meets the criteria for a flagrant foul.
And now they have to look at it for a flagrant because of the landing space.
This could be huge if, in fact, it's a flagrant foul. If you get the ball back.
So what Max was reacting to is the fact that Harden clearly jumped forward into Jordan Walsh. And it seemed like a fairly unnatural motion. Harden moved to his right. Jordan Walsh reached up, challenged the shot. Harden kicked that left leg out and landed on Jordan Walsh's foot. Is that his natural landing area or not? That's the question. This comes with 21.8 to go. And the Clippers down by 6. They're going to get...
There was no reckless closeout on this
there you
play.
go. No flagrant.
3 shots.
Okay. At least you got that part right, but you had the first part right with the foul or non-foul. I mean, that is where you always, that line I always gave you. I said, dude, he's good enough. He doesn't need any more help. That's how I used to say to a referee. You don't have to call a bogus foul. This guy's good enough, he's going to score. But he shouldn't score like that.
Harden already 11 of 12. Score, man. First one's good.
And what if Jeff Green had not come and the trade was, we got Harden.
Urban legend. Second free throw is good. A couple of years ago, I asked Sam Presti about it. Of course, he denied that was the case, but there were some people within the Celtics, names you would recognize, including the head coach, that thought that trade was going to be not for Jeff Green, the Kendrick Perkins trade, but for James Harden. Most free throws made against the Celtics this year had been Jalen Duren. He had made 12 in that game with Detroit, the 3rd game of the year. Harden now has made 13. Number 14 is on the way. And good. We got a 3-point game. 115-112.
Get the ball across.
Peyton Pritchard does with that left-hand dribble. Floats it down low. All alone, Jaylen Brown. 2-hand slam. Harden's and the Clippers gambled that Pritchard wouldn't be able to get it across the timeline. So they challenged Peyton Pritchard once he got it across. Celtics had him outnumbered on the offensive end. Jaylen Brown was all alone. Pritchard, who got the Celtics the lead in the first place, knocking down all the threes, may have sealed it with the assist to Jaylen Brown. Celtics by 5 with 13.8 to go.
He picked that ball up right on time. And Jaylen Brown, I thought you should have just milked the clock. But if you get a dunk or get an easy opportunity like that, you take it. But it's just as important to get more time taken off the clock.
13.8 left. We'll take 10 seconds for station identification on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
Wendy's has new chicken tenders and new sauces. So whether you're a creamy ranch girly or a new Wendy's signature stand, you can dip to your heart's content. Now let's wrap this up because I got to dip. I want to try these new tenders. For tendies you're going to know by name, got to be Wendy's.
At participating U.S. Wendy's.
The Bruins play on the Sports Hub.
Randy and Max, sold out TD Garden. Sellout streak continues. Celtics will be back on this floor. We're resuming NBA Cup play on Friday night against the Brooklyn Nets. Only one game in between. That's the Tuesday night game at Barclays Center in Brooklyn. Celtics are still alive, but they'll have to win their last two games. The home games against the Nets and the Pistons to have a chance to advance to the quarterfinals of the NBA Cup. And if they don't, that determines obviously the schedule in December. Business to take care of here. Celtics by 5, 13.8 to go. Clippers 13 of 32 on threes today. Inbound to Harden. Derek White now guarding him late in the game. Harden steps to his left, aims on the three, got it. James Harden has 34 points after a 1-for-9 start. Boston lead is 2, 8.5 to go. And the Celtics struggling to get it in, forced Joe Mazula to take the timeout.
Good call. Good call.
Got
here.
two.
Good call here.
Well, you want to diagram an inbound play. You have Keita on the floor. Right. Guards, you want to get him out. You want free throw shooters out there.
Yes.
You could Keita, the idea is to get it into a free throw shooter. Then, if you want to call the other timeout to bring Keita into rebound, you can do that. Garza has fouled out. I'll tell you, I know you said he's had a bad day, and he's not, I can tell by the timeout he's not coming back in, but I wouldn't mind seeing Simons back in the game.
Well, I
here.
think Simons is coming back in the game for free throw shooting. So if the Clippers now, you have to foul.
8.5 to go. Celtics have the ball leading by 2. They led this game by 24 midway through the third.
Well, wasn't this the same kind of game you said that this team just played in Dallas?
They did.
Was able to win that game?
Forcing overtimes. They won in double overtime. But James Harden had a 41-point triple-double in the game in Dallas. Played a career high in minutes. He looked terrible in the first half today. Started 1 for 9. But since then, 7 for 11 from the floor. 14 of 15 from the line. And James Harden, 34 points, 7 rebounds, 8 assists, coming off the 41-point triple-double.
Trap of the basketball. I don't like throwing it into the backcourt. I'd get this ball to Simons or somebody.
Hauser will trigger it. Trouble getting it in. Does so to Derek White, and they give the foul, so the Celtics do what they wanted to do.
Now you get Walsh back in this game, and you see if you can get maybe Keita back in this game defensively after he shoots the first of 2 free throws.
The Clippers do not have a timeout. Derek White going to the line to try to make it a 2-possession game. Boston by 2, 7.8 on the clock. Derek White 2 of 2 from the free throw line today. Up to 82% on the year. First one right down the middle.
Now this changes what you want to do, because now only thing you're doing now, you're guarding the 3-point line. That's all you're doing if you're the Celtics.
You're fouling.
Well, Sean, correct, but
Randy on round ball.
Make the free throw and you can take that all out, that scenario out.
Derek White taking his time. Second free throw in the air, right down the middle. Celtics by 4, 7.8 to go. Inbound fielded by Bogdanovich, ahead to James Harden. Harden pulls up, shoots the 3, makes it. It's a 1-point game. 37 for Harden. Celtics just have to get the ball inbounds, but they will calmly use the final timeout with 2 seconds remaining.
It's crazy.
It is crazy. Celtics had double-digit leads all throughout this fourth quarter. And now lead by a single point.
Whoa, Harden, that's crazy. I mean, you're guarding against the 3-point line. If you're Jaylen Brown, you cannot be in a position where you don't guard the 3-point line. But Jaylen ran. If you were Jaylen, you said, what do? You stay on the side of him, but make him go beyond the three-point line. You don't care about the two right now. But now you put yourself in position now where the Clippers can conceivably back and get the last shot here with 2 seconds. Because you're going to foul immediately if the Clippers. So you'll have probably a second on this clock.
The Clippers will have a chance at a heave. The question is, if you're the Celtics, what is your better chance? The Clippers making a three from going full court with 2 seconds to go, or do you foul as soon as the ball comes inbound and force them to try to miss a free throw?
I would say that would be the scenario I would take.
You got to make the free throw. Celtics have the free throw lineup on the floor, with the exception of Jaylen Brown out there with Simons, Pritchard, White. Hauser will trigger it with the biggest player on the floor, Zubac, guarding the inbound. Now both teams are out of timeouts. Boston by 1, 2 seconds to go. Sam Hauser will trigger the inbound. Now he has to get it in. No bailout timeout. Moves it to Pritchard, and Pritchard is fouled immediately by James Harden. Pritchard will shoot the free throws with 1.6 to go, and Boston leading by 1. Clippers do not have a timeout.
I'll agree with you. In this one, the ball is inbounded. You make 2 free throws. Inbounded, you got the foul. And let them just shoot a free throw. Harden is saying something right now to the Celtic bench as Pritchard shoots the first of 2. First one good.
Ironic after a game in which the Clippers lived at the line and the Celtics couldn't get there, that Boston now trying to seal it at the line.
I'm wondering if you're Joe, what do you say? Do you foul?
We're going to find out right now. With 1.6 to go, Celtics will lead by either 2 or 3. Pritchard, second free throw is good. It's a 3-point game. 121-118, 1.6 to go. Chris Dunn. Touchdown pass into the front court. Zubac has got it. He deflects it out to Harden. The shot is in the air and bounces out. Oh, my goodness. James Harden got a clean shot at it. Chris Dunn's pass went perfectly to Zubac in the paint, and Zubac deflected it out to James Harden, who got a dead-eye look at a three that would have tied it. And a game that seemed to be going nowhere ended up with a spectacular finish. And the Celtics somehow, some way, hang on and get back to 500 by the slimmest of margins. The final score, Boston 121, LA 118. Back with more on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
Wendy's has new chicken tenders and new sauces. So whether you're a creamy ranch girly or a new Wendy's signature stand, you can dip to your heart's content. Now let's wrap this up because I gotta dip. I want to try these new tenders. For tendies you're gonna know by name, gotta be Wendy's.
Participating U.S. Wendy's.
You live for this. The wins, the losses, the slam dunks, and the buzzer beaters. The dream that this is your team's year. Hope. It's what keeps you coming back. So you represent with anticipation and with pride. Because when everything's on the line, your support means everything. That's why the NBA store is here to support you. Check out the largest selection of official NBA gear at NBAstore.com. A Fanatics experience.
Hi, this is Boston forward Sam Hauser, and I'm...
High off the window, no good, but there's Jordan Walsh again. Offensive rebound putback. Jordan Walsh, like a Tasmanian devil, is running circles around the entire Clipper team. Another timeout for Ty Lue. He was the beard stopper for about 3 quarters. Then it got a little dicey here at the Garden. Celtics beat the Clippers 121-118. Jordan Walsh joining us from the Celtics locker room as he slaps the headphones on. Before we get into the game and the meat of it, what is going through your mind as James Harden's three is in the air in the final second?
I'm just hoping it don't go in. I'm hoping all the hard work that we didn't put into that game, guarding him as best we can for most of the game. I'm hoping that, some good karma comes in and he misses that one.
You're talking about good karma. How do you play a guy like that when, and that's why it used to make me mad, if you have a great player and he's able to score, I always just tell the officials, look, he doesn't need any help. The play I'm talking about is the one where he goes up for the three and you don't even touch him. What, did you touch him at all then?
Man, I'm talking about straight air touchdown. I knew what that was, though. That was a vet call right there. That wasn't a real foul. I knew what that was.
I mean, and I even look at the other one where he came in. He actually hit you with the basketball and then went in trying to score. It's like he is a just crazy when scoring the basketball.
Yeah. He's definitely a really, really good player, really good scorer. we did the best we could, and luckily we came out with a win.
There's a great paradox in all of sports, really in many things that people do in life, which is that to get confident, you have to play, but you have to play to get confidence. And there's that thing when those two of those things finally merge. And does it feel for you now that the minutes are becoming regular, that all the hard work is starting to pay off?
Yeah, absolutely. Like they say, the basketball gods will reward you, and I've been putting in the work, these last 2 years, even when I wasn't playing this year, grinding it out. Sometimes I don't play, but now since I'm playing, I feel like my work is starting to show.
I'm always trying to give myself a little credit. Can I get any credit for talking to you?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah. They don't know what you told me. But we know you told me to shoot that thing, take that thing, and it worked out.
And it's funny because there's been a lot of guys you've been around here, and obviously you're with defenders like Derek White and guys in Peyton who put in all the work to become a player. But we were also talking about Drew Holiday, different guys that you have been around here, that if you realize this is like this golden opportunity to be around players, that knowledge that you can obtain that is not available to the general public can make you a better player.
Absolutely. Just being with those guys, just seeing them in practice, seeing them in games, watching film on it. Certain stuff you just the people don't know that I can just pick up on because those are my good dudes, and I'm talking to them. They give me wisdom, and it's great because they're just filling me with great insight, and I'm taking advantage.
All right, you got a full day against the Hall of Famer. The education continues, and another big win. We'll see you on the plane tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
Jordan Walsh joining us from the Celtics locker room as the Celtics hang on, and I mean hang on, to beat the Clippers. They are back at 500. 121-118 is the final. We'll sort it all out, wrap it all up, and get you ready for the home and home with the Brooklyn Nets. That's coming up next on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
Hi, this is Boston Ford Sam Hauser, and I'm proud to partner with Delta Dental of Massachusetts on Veterans Assist. Every time we record an assist this season, Delta Dental donates $25 up to $50,000 to the Tufts University School of Dental Medicine's Cares for Veterans program. This program makes a real difference delivering dental care to veterans experiencing housing challenges across Massachusetts. Let's give our veterans something to smile about with the care they deserve. Join us in making it happen. Visit 985thesportshub.com/veterans to learn more. Together, we're empowering smiles, one assist at a time.
Beware the holiday buffering.
Who are you?
The ghost of internet past here to slow down right when your guests arrive.
Not this year. We got Verizon's 100% fiber optic home internet. Scored a limited time offer for $20 a month and locked in the price for 3 years.
Fios home internet, that's scary fast.
Now we can all stream, video chat, and game at the same time. So bye.
Call 1-833-VERIZON to switch to Fios home internet today. Fios 300 megabits per second plan at $20 a month with autopay. Any Verizon mobile phone plan and bonus discount. Price guarantee applies to base monthly rate only for my home customers. Terms apply.
The Honda Ridgeline, designed to adapt to every part of your life. Going camping? Its in-bed trunk fits all the gear for your outdoor adventures. The Honda Ridgeline, a truck for everything that makes you, you.
Engines roar, tires grip.
It's that time of year again. Happy Honda Days, where you can drive in a Honda wonderland of your own with a great offer on a rugged new Passport, a winter-ready Pilot, or a Ridgeline with available all-terrain tires. Hurry into your local Honda dealer and experience the wonder of Happy Honda Days with a great deal on your favorite Honda today.
Driving in a Honda wonderland.
See dealer for financing details.
Hi, this is Rob Dinkovich with exciting news. Pepsi, the official soft drink of the Patriots, has teamed up with the Shaws and Star Market Foundation and 98.5 The Sports Hub for year 2 of Sacking Hunger. Every time New England records a sack, the Shaws and Star Market Foundation's Nourishing Neighbors Initiative will donate $1,000 to the Boys and Girls Clubs of Boston, up to $50,000 to help end hunger. Learn more at 985thesportshub.com/sackinghunger.
As the Boston Celtics kick off the season, they know they'll have to protect home court. At Amica Insurance, they understand how important it is to protect the things that matter most to you. So they put in the time to make sure you're taken care of. Whether it's talking through the details of your coverage or following up after a claim, your auto, home, and life insurance are more than just policies. They're protection for the life you've built. Visit amica.com and get a quote today.
Brex is proud to be the official corporate card of the Boston Celtics. Brex helps over 30,000 companies spend smarter and move faster. Learn more at Brex.com.
It doesn't matter if you're running drills at the park, playing pickup on a Saturday, or sinking the final putt. When you compete with your friends with Michelob Ultra on the line, competition isn't that friendly. The trash talk, next level. And the steaks, oh, those crystal clear. With only 95 calories and superior smooth taste, it's the ultimate trophy. Superior is worth playing for. Michelob Ultra, superior light beer. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2025, Anheuser-Busch Michelob Ultra Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
This is Boston's home for sports.
Jaylen Brown strong down the right side, goes off the glass and in. He started to argue for and one, then he realized it was his own guy, Keita, that bumped it. 88-78, Boston by 10. But the Clippers have gotten back in it. A lot of great moments for Jaylen Brown. That wasn't particularly one of them, but he had 33, and it was tough because he had that strange game to figure out. 33 points, but it took him 33 shots to get there. Alexis, amazing player of the game, brought to you by the Lexus TX Room for whatever your passion is. In fact, up to 7 passionate individuals can ride in perfect comfort in a 3-row Lexus TX. Experience amazing at your Lexus dealer. As we transition to Celtics postgame live, brought to you by Amica. At Amica, they build a game plan with you in mind. Visit Amica.com today to learn more about their award-winning customer service. Celtics winning streak is now 2 as the sellout streak continues. Brought to you as always by Ticketmaster. Feel the thrill of live Celtics basketball TD Garden all season with seats from Ticketmaster. Make it a swish. Buy and sell your tickets today at Ticketmaster.com/Celtics. This one didn't look like it was going to get interesting, but you had an older team that James Harden knows when games are not really winnable, and it had to feel like, oh, the Celtics are up by 20 plus. They're running us out of the building here, but they just learned Friday night in Dallas. You just stick to it. You're going to have a chance. We've seen the Celtics team give away leads and give away games this year. How bizarre is this? Celtics have now won 7 games this year, Max. 4 of them by 20 or more, and the other 3 by 1, 3, and 4. They haven't had a single win between 5 and 19 points.
Yeah, and you think of some of the games they lost, too. Yeah. Same kind of numbers you think about with the Celtics have been in most of these games. But, when you play a great team, you got to put them away. Essentially, you had the foot on the gas, and then you took it off, and you let the Clippers kind of get back. And you made just small plays that you didn't make tonight. Pritchard was huge in that game, the way he played and shot the basketball. Walsh, who didn't really score as much, but did a great job on Harden. But you say, great job on Harden, but look what Harden had tonight. But Harden worked for almost every basket he got.
James Harden had 31 points in the second half today. 31 points in the second half as he dragged the Clippers back into this game. Celtics did have 26 assists today, 9 of them from Derek White, with each one $25. The Tufts University School of Dental Medicine's Cares for Veterans program, courtesy of Delta Dental. Visit 98.5 The Sports Hub /veterans. See how they're connecting every veteran in need of oral health care in Boston to a dental home at no cost. So it's funny, the Celtics were so efficient the first 2.5 quarters. They were knocking down threes. They had a really good three-point shooting day. And you look at this, a day that the Celtics shoot 41% from 3, and a day that they out-rebound a team by 5. That should be a good day for the Celtics. But they only won this game by 3 because of the free throw disparity, which is already, they're giving away 7 or 8 points a game at the free throw line. Today that number was 15. You cannot get outscored by 15 points from the free throw line and think you're going to win, but yet the Celtics did.
Yeah, it's very tough when you think about teams and you play against and you let them score like that and get extra possessions and extra points. How are you going to win the game? But this team that you see, Mazula is going to stretch and claw and get everybody involved. Shireman played a little bit. The person that's really puzzling me right now is just looking at Hauser. Some of the shots he's taking right now, essentially he can shoot those in the dark and knock them down, and he just can't hit a shot.
And the Celtics just beat we don't know what the Clippers are going to be by the end of the year, but you beat the Clippers with really good players in Harden. Every win this year is going to be a quality win. But the Celtics did this today with Sam Hauser, Anthony Simons, and Josh Minott combining for the same number of points you and I scored.
Wow. No, that is how games are won or lost, but also you look at who dragged them in and who made big plays tonight. And there was some huge plays, and Brown refused to let them lose this game. He kept them in this game and essentially won this basketball game.
And he had good plus-minus numbers, which for the most part he hasn't. Again, if pretending on what your outlook is on this team, let's put all the noise aside and address this as a Celtics team that is trying to be competitive and make the playoffs and make a run, do all that stuff. You would be saying the backup center situation is an issue. As effective as Garza has been on the offensive glass, the Celtics just have not been able to get stops. We've documented this from the start, and here's another day in which the Celtics were a plus 16 with Keita on the floor and a minus 13 in the 15 minutes he was out.
Yeah. I mean, he makes a huge difference, and everybody else has to step up and make plays.
With advanced network, cybersecurity solutions, and a trusted partnership, Comcast Business powers more businesses than anyone. Call or visit ComcastBusiness.com today. Now, window of opportunity here. You got two teams with losing records, Memphis and the Clippers, on your home floor, and now you enter the home and home with a team that everyone expects will be at the bottom of the NBA when the season is over, the 1-11 Brooklyn Nets. How many players can you name on the Brooklyn Nets right now that are starting players?
That would be none. That's why